You guys have good timing on that. What's going on, gentlemen? We have got Thursday evening.
FBI, open up!
Or what
FBI,
I like to call
open
Friday Eve. There we go. We got 3 out of the 4-man stack going through the front door there. And Willie at T23 coming in with that resub for 3 months in a row there. Willie T23, thank you so much, sir. And glad to have you here for 3 months in a row. Time to point out then, you are 3 months in out of an 8-month stint. After 8 months, you guys will get coined up as a fully fledged member of the unit there. Very nice. Thank you very much, sir. And welcome, y'all. What's going to be going on tonight? Clearly a little bit more Gray Zone Warfare. I was noodling it through. I was thinking, hey, okay, so Womble did in fact change his name. He's no longer Obi-Wan Nairobi over on Twitch there. All right, same in-game, same on Twitch. There we go. We call that consistency. That's a good thing out there. Keep it consistent. Yeah, I was debating with myself, what game should we be playing today? I always come back. Gray Zone Warfare is just such a comfortable fallback. But I think at the point in the wipe that we're in, we really need to be pressing out there. Mr. Zero Average saying ready or not. Yeah, that was actually the one that I was debating. It was either between this or ready or not. Womble is no longer Obi Womble. Have I played Ready or Not yet? Yes, Mr. Zero Average. I've played it several times on stream. I am a little trigger happy, if I'm going to be honest. A little trigger happy, and that's usually what gets me in trouble. I try so hard to get a good grade, but sometimes you just got to smoke a fool out there. Now, if they gave us an option to like have a drop AK maybe, you know, raise up my score by planting some evidence. Got to have some workarounds. Ready or Not is pretty awesome. You know, I actually started playing Ready or Not when it was like super early. It came out and there were lots of areas of the map that hadn't even been developed yet. You really just saw like the pre-development objects on the map. So it's been really nice to see that game, you know, develop, come along. And now, shoot, it's out on console. Yeah, they've come a long way in a pretty quick amount of time. Really fun gameplay. Really fun loop. I like Ready or Not. It is a little bit more nuanced than a regular shooter game that I would be used to. You just can't go in there blasting. Oh, back when the AI were one-hit wonders? Yeah, the game was a little different. Have I tried body cam yet, says Mr. Zero Average. I have done body cam as well. Now, body cam, I played strictly offline. I didn't do any streaming with it. I was trying to get a feel for how it would stream, and I'm not sure if that one's going to be one for me. It's the physics of it, I want to say, are nice and realistic. It's just, it's really hectic. The shaky cam is a thing. You know, I understand the concept they're going for. I'm not so sure I could stream it very well. I think that's my issue with it. It's a fun game to play. Don't get me wrong. Fun game to play. Probably not the best for my stream style. Yeah, it does get nuts. I played some, I think it was a zombie. Yeah, there's a zombie mode that I went through with it. Yeah, it's pretty fun too. All right, Friday Eve. What's everybody doing? The weekend's coming up, guys. Hopefully you guys have some pretty good plans. I will be going out of town this weekend, so we will have no Sunday stream. But you guys, we will be able to get to hang out tomorrow. We will have our Friday stream. I will be heading out of town just for the weekend. We will be back, getting back into the swing of things. DB1060, what's going on, sir? Good to see you on in. Tristan says, I've seen gameplays of it. Just been too busy lately. Tristan, which one is that? Is that the, is that body cam you're talking about? Redneck Atheist, so basically a motion sickness simulator. It can be a little jarring. Yeah, if you're used to like more stable first-person shooter games, it can definitely kind of suck you in and jostle you around. Jojo coming in. What did you think about the Battlefield 6 trailer? I have got high hopes for Battlefield 6. Really, really hoping that it finds that nice spot that Call of Duty left wide open. Right, the last outing for Battlefield was Battlefield 2042, and it just didn't hit. It wasn't all that great. In some cases, you could say it was really, really bad. I think I had fun playing it from time to time. I had fun playing it with my friends, but overall, it was just not the same kind of Battlefield that we fell in love with. But at the same time, Call of Duty was just getting further and further away from what made Call of Duty a really, really good game. So I think there's an opening there, both on the, you know, campaign, multiplayer, battle royale side, that Call of Duty's kind of left pursuing a little bit more Fortnite-ish kind of style and gameplay. I think if Battlefield 6 can maintain some of its roots, some of its heritage, keep it a little bit more realistic, keep it a little bit more operator-focused, I think it could slide right in there. I want it to take up that vacuum that's been left. I think it should be good if it does that. So what we've seen is the campaign video, the campaign teaser, right? The campaign looks pretty good. The visuals are really good. I can't say that. We got let me try to get this name out here. Shukurulo Tursanaliev coming in over on that vertical side. What is going on? Welcome to ya. I tried my very, very best at that. Hopefully I got somewhat close to pronouncing your name correctly. Yeah, so we got the campaign, but we should be getting the multiplayer video as well, right? The multiplayer video should be coming out, gosh, when? Tomorrow? Are they coming out with that tomorrow? Or was that the 31st? It was the 31st. I think the end of the month, maybe. They're going to be dropping that multiplayer. So something to look forward to on that then, because really that's going to be what has been left behind. I would still say that the campaign on Call of Duty is still solid, right? They haven't really deviated too much from that. It is more so the multiplayer and the battle royale that they have just royally screwed. Mr. Wild says, never hand a 9mm game to a God's caliber man. That's an interesting way of putting it there, sir. Mr. Zero Average says, for non-shooters, I've been waiting for Baby Steps, and they just released a free demo. It's really good. I've not heard of that one. No, I'll need to check that out. Hey, we got Storm Bros. Storm Bros coming in over on the vertical. What's going on, sir? Hello to you. Hopefully it's like Battlefield 4, says Jay. Battlefield 4's a good one to shoot for. Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, both of those extremely solid titles. And then what was the other one that's right up there? Is it Bad Company 2? I didn't play a whole lot of Bad Company. I was definitely much more focused on the main titles. Battlefield 3 and 4, I think, was definitely the bread and butter. Hopefully they get back to that. Largely get back to that. Mr. Zero Average won't be able to catch the streams for the next few months. What's going on, sir? What is happening there? Redneck Atheist calling it Crawl of Dookie. You're not wrong, Redneck Atheist.
What's up, brother? How's jujitsu going?
Yo, Timothy McGee coming in with that $5 super chat, sir. I'm ashamed to say jujitsu has not been going yet. Ever since I took that month off for drops, it's just like it knocked me out of the routine. I need to get back into it. I need the motivation to get back in the gym. I did get a new gi though. And generally, when you go out there and you purchase yourself a new gi, you have to get it on. You have to go into the gym. You got to show it off. You got to go get your ass kicked. It's a busy time though, man. Summer's a busy time. So drops, got vacation time. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get back into it for another 2 weeks. Hopefully I can. I want to be able to take the kiddos out to the gym, have them check out some jiu-jitsu. Mr. Zero Average coming in calling it Call of Booty. Call of Duty will never be like it used to be back in the OG days. I think there's no going back. Yeah, I think they have screwed up the IP so much. I just don't see them being able to pull back from that. And really, it's all the microtransaction stuff. Like, that is the core of the problem, has been the microtransaction stuff. You can go back to how they've been changing up the physics, and I get that. At least with physics changes, you can roll that back. You still have your dignity intact. But when you start selling just utter bullcrap on your store, it really does put a tinge of just, I don't know. It's not a serious game anymore. It's not a serious game, and it used to be, and that's what we liked about it, you know, a ways back. It's moved on. All right, so we do have that call to action from Redneck Atheist. Claim your spot on the Little Bird and like, subscribe, follow, comment, share, and add notifications while we skim the treetops. Some of these areas where you fly on that little bird over the treetops, you do feel like your toes could just buffet the top of the trees. Mr. Zero Average saying that they need to bring co-op and split screen back to Call of Duty. That's when I'll go back. Oh, that's going real far back. We're talking like old school Halo split screen. You know, there is something to be said about playing a game, playing a first-person shooter with 3 of your bros on a console, all in the same room, like jostling each other. Hey, don't stare at my screen. You can't look at it. That's cheating. Got to order yourself a pizza, you know? Maybe a 2-liter Mountain Dew to go along with that. Fatherpreneur coming in over on Kick. What's going on, sir? Fatherpreneur. Hey, we're doing pretty well here. How you doing, sir? It's good to see you there. All right, so Mr. Zero Average has training coming up. Playing Op 4 for some National Guard units. And then got back to AIT in October to reclass. Interesting. Yes, I want to hear about this reclassing. Where are you going? Fatherpreneur asking how we're feeling. How's the mental? The mental's doing pretty good, man. I mean, it's holding on. It's holding on. We're hitting, oddly enough, what would be the summer doldrums in the streaming world. But it is what it is. We keep cranking here. Redneck Atheist saying, just remember, the longer you take to get back into it, the harder it will be. Truer words were never spoken. That is, I am kind of fretting getting back into it. So first of all, I know cardio is going to have taken a hit. It really, really sucks that first, week or so that you're in, say, a martial arts training program, jiu-jitsu specifically, in my mind, that you just are sucking wind. So yeah, not looking forward to it. But it's something I got to do because I got to get my ass back in there. Mr. Wild, game developers need to bring it back to the good old Bad Company 2 days. That's what we were saying there. Hey, Jake, Lima Kilo getting us on the run here. And here I go. I start shaking all my lights and everything around here when I start bouncing around running. I would agree with you, Mr. Wild. So, yeah, Bad Company 2 is another one that's on the list there. Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Bad Company 2. That's the bread and butter there for them. They need to get back to that. Mr. Zero Average, nope, I've set my expectations for what will bring me back to Call of Duty. There's a lot that they would have to do. to get me back to Call of Duty. I got to say that. We have Martin Luther coming in over on the vertical. What is going on, Martin Luther? Welcome to ya. And Mr. hitting me up with that. Got that Top Gun music just absolutely bricking us up around here. So Mr. Zero Average is going from 11 Bravo to 88 Mike. 6 years of infantry is enough for me. Yeah. 6 years will definitely do it, man. It's admirable that you've gotten past 4 with your back and your knees somewhat intact. 11 Bravo is going to be... It puts a strain on your body, my man. Art by SL over on YouTube. But what is going on, sir? Salute to you. And welcome to ya. Mr. Zero Average.
Open up!
Hey, going full order. Coming on in here. Kicking in the door. All right, so that should be the 4th man in through the front door. You guys have done a proper breach. Pulling that 4-man CQB coming into the house here. You made your way on in. So Mr. Zero Average pointed out that there's a 30-second lag in the stream. About a 30-second lag. That sounds about right. Now, I'm not sure if that's intentional. I think I could probably ratchet down on it now that we've made partner over on Twitch. I have not played around with the settings on that. I know there's, certain recommendations for what you want to leave that at. Our stream, we're not particularly rowdy here. You guys do stream snipe the hell out of me. There is that. That's where you might want that lag. But we don't have too many issues with that. We play on the safe PvE side of life. If you guys want to come and stream snipe me, come hang out, come run the game with me, that's all good, man. That's what we like to do here. Yeah, we're fine with that. 4-way split screen on GoldenEye 64 was a blast, says Redneck Atheist. Was that the first one? Was that the first 4-way split screen, first-person shooter, multiplayer? Was it GoldenEye 64? Man, I could see it. If it were, it would make sense. Yo, Mad Dog's hitting us up with that Reveille. Mad Dog's like to make his entrance and just get that flag straight up the pole there. GoldenEye 64, man. Good pull. That was a great one. Yeah, Jake's getting me all the run here. Mr. Zero Average, did you just recently start multi-streaming? It was never this bad before, was it not? I've not changed any settings. I can tell you that. I've not changed any settings. It could be that I'm just reading really slowly. That's possible. Mr. Zero Average, come in with those 50 bits. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate you, my man. Keeping us funded here. But yeah, I think it might just be...
Glory, glory, what a hell of a way to die. Glory, glory, what a hell of a way to die.
You're testing out my blurps now, is that it? Are you hitting the timer with the blurps? Yeah, I didn't do anything to change any timing of it. So there might be some like delay on the blurps. If it's delay on me reading things, I'm kind of slowly making my way through chat. That might be it. That might be adding to that 30-second delay. Yeah. Snowball coming in. What's going on, sir? Snowball, good to see you, my friend. But yeah, to answer your question there, Mr. Zero Average, we have not just recently started multi-streaming. We've been doing it the whole time. But I could imagine perhaps we use Restream. Perhaps Restream might be adding a little bit more delay there. That might not necessarily be on Twitch's end. That could very well be. Jake's tent is pitched. There you go. Definitely lagging on chat, says Tristan. I'm working my way through chat. Like I said, I'm a little bit behind on chat, if I'm going to be honest. Thank you so much for throwing up that Discord up in there. Actually, let me see if it pops up here. Oh, no, I need to try that. Discord. Hold on a sec. Let me see if my commands are working
Battlefield
again.
looks pretty good. Thumbs up emoji. All down to the gameplay.
Okay, so yeah, Snowball coming in with, ooh, Snowball hitting Prime for 8 months there. Snowball, I'm pretty sure you're already coined up, my friend. I think you're on the list already, but Snowball's been here for 8 months, guys. Snowball, I think, might be the first one I've seen come through and actually have the 8 months of service, making him a fully coined member of the unit there. Which, if you guys are still working your way up on this, man, this coin is awesome. This is the unit, Commander's Challenge Coin. So that is going to be our logo there in that 3D relief skull with that maroon enamel beret. We've got the flash of the 2nd Battalion, 325th Airborne Infantry Regiment there. Yeah, Snowball's got 004. I thought you were a real early one there, man. On the back side there, each and every one of these are numbered, which you guys are coming in. We got 021. Tristan's got his. Snowball coming in with 004. We got Mystics coming in with 003 there, another high one. Ooh, I think Mystics might have the lowest number tonight. Mystics, how you doing, sir, by the way? Good to see you here. Mr. Wild coming in with that 014. Look at that. We got a bunch of coined members up in chat. You guys are the core crew. That's what that's all about. Vibing at work tonight, Mystics? How's that going, man? I'm hoping that you're liking your new job. How's it feeling, man? Tell us a little bit about it. Is it going well there? How's the schedule treating you? Are you able to get a little bit more consistent with your scheduling? Get to the chopper! Okay. We will be getting to the chopper here pretty soon. I gotta say, though, guys, we lost another legend. You guys are tracking this, right? We lost another freaking legend out there. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. The Reaper has been just on a tear. Hulk Hogan, gentlemen. Hulk Hogan has passed on to the ring in the sky. We lost Hulk Hogan. And what I'm hoping is that Macho Man Randy Savage was right there at the pearly gates, just ready to give him that handshake there, brother. Yeah, we've been losing some legends here. Both Ozzy, Hogan, and that's just been this week, right? That's just been this week. Ozzy was a bad one, I gotta tell you. So interesting little tidbit there. Ozzy ended up passing away 17 days after his last performance, right? He just had his last performance like 2 weeks ago. If you guys remember Lemmy, because now Ozzy and Lemmy are hanging out, Lemmy also passed away 17 days after his last performance as well. Exact same timing. Crazy stuff, though. But yeah, I mean, Ozzy looked like he was doing really well up on that stage. I know he had issues and why he had to be, chair-bound and all of that. But man, he was able to just knock out a full frickin' concert out there. Randy too? Yeah, hopefully Randy's up there shredding along with him, man. Reunited. He did that performance without any of his meds. I heard that, yep. He did that performance without any of his meds. He was in excruciating pain up there. So I think he was off Parkinson's meds. He was off any pain medication because he wanted to have a clear mind. Well, as clear of a mind as Ozzy's going to have. And he wanted to be nice and sharp and being able to sing out there. He gave it up for the crowd, man. He gave it up for the fans. Somebody go bubble wrap Willie Nelson stat, says Alasker. That's what I'm thinking, man. Willie Nelson, national treasure. That we cannot let that man die. Somebody go bubble wrap him. Absolutely. He was even strapped down to his throne, was he? Now I know he was trying to, I think he was trying to get up. He was definitely making some movement up there. He was looking like he was trying to get up there. Unhindered speech, yep. So for as clear as Ozzy can be, and he's never really been all that clear speech-wise. Several times he wanted to stand up and get with it. It was noticeable too. His wife told everyone not to let him stand up, says Willie T23. Man, she was always out there looking out for him. that man, although unconfirmed, Nelson is the only one to smoke with an actively sitting president, allegedly. He's not allowed to leave us. You know what? We have talked about how, my favorite establishment is the Texas Roadhouse. If you gentlemen have been to a Texas Roadhouse, you may have noticed over in the corner of every single Texas Roadhouse is Willie's Corner, a corner dedicated to the man himself, Willie Nelson. Has a bunch of Willie Nelson memorabilia, a bunch of pictures, all sorts of things up there. Some kitsch, I always found it kind of disrespectful when they seat people in Willie's Corner. I feel like they shouldn't do that. And I am ashamed to say, I have been one of those people who has been seated at Willie's Corner. I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. They're like, all right, well, you're going to have to wait for a table. I was like, okay, I'll take Willie's Corner then. He's definitely not allowed to leave us. He can't. Mr. Zero Average, they said the same thing about Betty White, but she left us too. She was making her way to her... Did she make it to her 100th birthday?
Let me see your war face. Ah! Bullshit. You didn't convince me. Let me see your real war face. Ah! You don't scare me. Work on it. Sir, yes, sir.
I think she got pretty damn close. Pretty damn close to 100. If not, actually, okay, so Betty died right before her 100th birthday. We were not going to let her get to 3 digits. We couldn't let Betty White get to triple digits. She was not allowed to leave us. She had to, though. She got called home. Someone send in the Airborne Rangers to protect Willie. We got to send everybody possible, man. He might need some Delta operators there. Here it is. Mr. Zero Average says that she faked her death and then died again like 4 years later. Wait, did she really fake her death 4 years ago? Did they put out false information, some fake news out there about Betty White dying just to shake things up, to shake up Twitter, get them all talking? That sounds interesting. I could see that happening. That's pretty comical there. All right, tonight we're hitting it again. It's the Fruity Pebbles Liquid Death Serial Criminal. Which, why didn't they call it Serial Killer? Do they already have one like that? Is Serial Killer taken? Serial Criminal. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Last time I told you guys that I would not consider getting another box, that I would go ahead and finish this one out and we'll call it good. But I thought about drinking it today. Like, it entered my mind. I was like, you know what? I'm actually kind of looking forward to drinking that Fruity Pebbles Liquid Death on stream again tonight. I'm kind of liking it, guys. And I'm thinking, once I get through this box, if they're still available, I might get another box. Shame on me. I might get another box. Let's crack it. Snowball's asking, how is that? Is it good? So, brother, it does taste a lot like Fruity Pebbles. Especially the first hit. The very first sip, it's like, woo, that's exactly like Fruity Pebbles. They've nailed the flavor. It's got kind of that, like, I don't know, man. That artificial hit that Fruity Pebbles gives you, because it's all a bunch of food dyes and flavorings, unnatural. But that very first hit is just like a spoonful of Fruity Pebbles in your mouth. Now, of course, it doesn't have the texture because unlike milk, you've got that very thin, just watery kind of texture to it. So you don't have that milk thickness. You don't have the chunkiness of the puffed rice in there. But if you like Fruity Pebbles, this is what's going to be the determination here. If you like Fruity Pebbles, you're probably going to enjoy at least a can or two of this. The whole box, I don't know if you'll get through it because it is a very unusual flavor for a drink. If it had a bit more texture to it, like if I had that flavored as a milkshake, it would be perfect. That would be an amazing dessert right there. Snowball's hitting Amazon. He's going to go get it. Redneck Atheist says that it's growing on me like a fungus. It tends to do that. It does tend to do that. Mr. Zero Average coming in saying, I swear I remember articles in like 2018 that she died when she wasn't actually dead. And then she died again in 21. So I do recall that too. I think maybe it just would have been like some fake news getting put out there. Somebody just causing a stir on social media. I don't know if she did that herself. Snowball. Snowball's getting us closer here to our goal. Coming in with those 5 gifted subs. Snowball, thank you so much, sir. And taking a look at our goals tonight, we are sitting at 58 of 82 new subs. We are 24 more to go when we're going to do our giveaway. So, guys, we are in the home stretch there. If you keep an eye... Jesus. There it is. Steven Riffle coming in with the gifted 20. Look at that. Steven Riffle will not be outdone by anybody. No. He's going to let Snowball go ahead and give 5, and then he's going to drop the bag. Steven Riffle coming in with those 20 gifted subs. Thank you so much, sir. Steven Riffle, absolute W gifter there. Cementing his top seat. And Woggle getting very excited about that. Yes, what's going on with you, sir? Welcome on in. Making a gigantic entrance, as always there, my friend. Let's see here. So Zalasker saying that the fake lemon is all I can taste. Can't do it. Like I said, it's definitely, you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. There's not going to be a whole lot of in between. That's kind of what I think about it. I do taste the lemon, yeah, but it is that mouthful of Fruity Pebbles. Tristan's already gotten through a whole box there. Are you ordering another one? That's the question. Are you committed to doing another one there? Mr. Wild says, keep your throne. Go ahead and carve your name into the armrest, sir. Steven Riffle, you should go ahead, man. Feel free. Take out that knife. Start carving your name into the armrest. It's yours. You can have it. We'll put a plaque on the back. A nice brass plaque. Willie T23, nothing wrong with trying new things in life. And when it comes to Liquid Death flavors, once they come out with these like limited editions, you know what? Just get a box, try it out. You might like it, you might not. The last one I tried was the Fudge Sundae. And that one, I don't think I would ever get that one again. Fudge Sundae was quite odd. Now again, they still nailed the flavor. They nailed the flavor like crazy, but I don't know if that's quite the flavor that I want in a drink. Quite odd. Steven Riffle, another day, another reason to see the man with the great hair. Well, I appreciate you stopping on by, and enjoy it while it's still there, guys. Enjoy it while it's still there. It's not going to last forever. I don't want you guys to be disappointed if all of a sudden I wake up and I'm bald. I will still come on here and stream for you guys, though. And I'll be real. I'm not going to wear a wig or a rug. I will come out here in my natural self, and we will do it. Tristan's ordered himself a new one, got a new box of the Fruity Pebbles. Okay, you are committed there, my friend. Mr. Wild says, brass? He has cemented his seat in gold, sir. Okay. Okay, I think with everything that he's gifted, we could probably afford a gold plaque up there. Now, I don't think you're going to want it to be pure gold because that's really, really soft, and it will, it'll get scratched up, it'll get scuffed over time. We'll probably have to do an alloy of some sort. So maybe 18 karat. Maybe we could do 18 karat. Steven Ruffle says, I'm not soft. No. Not in the least, sir. Nordic gold. So what's Nordic gold? Yeah, what's the mix for Nordic gold? I can't remember what it is. I know the term though. Willie T23, I'm looking at getting the Fruity Pebbles and the root beer one. Okay, you'll probably like the root beer one. I can say that. Root beer, Dr. Death is another good one because they got those Dr. Pepper flavors, like pretty darn good if you like Dr. Pepper. Fruity Pebbles, it's not going to be for everybody. Not going to be for everybody. Some of us like it, some of us do not. Willie T23 says this is the first time trying Liquid Death. Oh, my friend, in that case, you might want to look at cherry, orange, and lime. Those are like my top 3. Probably cherry, lime, and orange is the order that I would go in with that. Check those out, man. There's a vote for mango. Mango is also very good there as well. Yeah. Do not base your opinion of Liquid Death on the limited edition flavors. Don't do that. Get their regular ones. Yeah, lime. We
2 hours later.
Are we there, Womble? We're a little past 2 hours later there. Thank you so much for the time check there, by the way, keeping me straight. Yeah, lime. We are big fans of lime on the stream. That is a good one, man. Okay, so it is 89% copper, 5% aluminum, 5% zinc, and 1% tin. So there actually is no gold. It's fake gold, huh? That is a good way to keep it hard, though. Yep. All right there. So we got 4 more subs to go, gents. We're so freaking close. We're just there. We got the hype train going on. Hype chests are on the way. Keep an eyeball out for that, guys. But yes, let me maintain an eye on these goals here. 4 subs.
That's what she said.
Away. That is what she said, Zalasker. That's how we keep it hard. 4 away, and then we do a giveaway, gentlemen. So keep an eye on that. You guys don't go anywhere because it is likely to happen during this stream. Oh, we're so close. It's weapons grade gold. Hey. All right. He had to do it as soon as I pointed it out. Steven Riffle coming in with those 4 gifted subs, pushing us up to 82. Held 82. Here we go. Getting our jog on now. Getting some more miles in. Everybody's hitting us up with all the music at once. Let's go. Did you guys hit 2 at the same time? I think that may have been 2 at the same time. All right, so let me see here. We're going to have to restart that. Restart the new subs. Yes. Okay. All right, so we have restarted. The clock has gone back around here. We're going to have to take a look at TangoPapaDelta.com and do another giveaway here. Let me go ahead and pull up the site. Gents, what's it going to be? What is it going to be? All right, pull it on down here. Now, you guys have seen the site before. Let's see here. Let's go take a look through the equipment first. We'll do a quick... we got one for the flag. Steven Riffle says flag. Okay, Jolly Tango flag, says the man himself. Now, I'm going to have to be really swayed if we're going to do anything else. Because Steven Riffle dropped all of those subs in here, he does get like a really, really weighted vote, I'm going to say. Mr. Wild saying the heat is real, maybe a preem tank. Okay. Well, we're going to have to hear some other votes here then. Because so far, Steven Riffle's saying flag. Tristan is saying flag. It's coming in here. I'm kind of thinking we might have to do the flag. Get that Jolly Tango flag out there. Flag for sure. Forgot the flag. We got the flag. Okay, guys. It's kind of sounding to me like y'all want the flag up on this. Okay. I guess you guys can take a look at the site on your own then. We're going to go flag tonight. All right, gents, give me 1 second here. Let me get that started up. All right, we're going to get that gifted over to the chat here. Let me do a couple clicks here. Okay, got that. We just got to get our information all entered in. All right, get ready, gentlemen, because there it is. All right, guys, you got to enter. Get entered. Let's go. Everybody get entered for your chance to win the Jolly Tango flag. I want to see it. Exclamation point, enter. Everybody get entered. I like it doing it this time because you guys have been hanging out in chat as we've been getting this going here. You guys are the core demographic here. You guys deserve to get this turnaround here. Not when we have, 1,000 people who've been hanging out and it could go to anybody. I want to go into you guys. There we go. I do need a counter though. I guess I got no element for that in this scene here. I got to try that out at some point. because it's 60 seconds. It's a 60-second countdown, so we're getting there. So much for that. And everybody congratulate Mojo Jojo for coming out on top with that Jolly Tango flag. All right, guys, you can cut out on the entering. We're done there. Mojo Jojo, make sure you click that redeem link, sir. If you do not click that redeem link, it's not going to happen.
Victory screech!
Yes, Mojo Jojo, make sure you scroll up on the chat there, click that redeem link, and claim it, because otherwise it won't go. All right, there we go. Success. We got the giveaway going. Everybody, make sure you guys are thanking Stephen Riffle, too. Stephen Riffle making it happen. All right, Shadesy, getting another flag up there. We got 2 flags flying today. All right, let's go. I think we're ready to jump on in. Grab ourselves a server, and then we got to be running around Lemong, man. I want to get some killing in. We got to hit some tier 3 areas. Phantom Raider, 37 coming in. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I guess we got Reveille. It is morning. Phantom Raider, what time is it there, my friend? It is almost 7 in the evening here. But I guess if we're raising the flag, it's morning somewhere. All right, yes. I want to get my kills in, but I also got to be on the lookout for keys and loot. 2042, you're pretty darn close to where I'm at then. All right, let us jump on in, guys. Man, when is this patch coming out here? Did you guys see some of the details on the patch? So the one thing that stuck out to me and the one thing that everybody's talking about, they've taken the clipping. Is it clipping off? Some of you guys that have done some dev, let me know if this is the correct term for it. So every little log, every stick on the ground that you end up getting stuck on, they are apparently unclipping that or something. What the... You guys, are you serious? Look at this crap. How? How does he do this? He's here. Womble's been here like he's waiting the whole time. What you got in this gunfighter, sir? Oh my God, some high tier loot. Thank you so much, my friend. We're gonna get him up there. Vulture's getting fed. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to switch that over. Okay, gunfighter up in here. Hey, there we go, redeemed. GG's Mojo Jojo. And BP Room. Oh, what's BP Room? Hold on a sec. Okay, so Banfufienge. I did not pronounce that correctly. I'm gonna pop that up in there, and then let's drop this back to you, sir. On the ground for you. Thank you so much for that. You are a legend as usual, Womble. Hooking us up. We got a key there. We got some good high tier loot as well. Secretly a Gray Zone Warfare dev? I would not be surprised in the least. I would not be surprised in the least. It's almost as if he is waiting there for me. And as soon as I pop in the game, he is staring me in the face. He knows exactly where I'm going to spawn at, too. I don't get it, guys. I don't understand. I don't know how he does it. All right, medicals. Looking good. So BP. I want to go look at BP then. Where's this BP at? I feel like we may have taken a look at it before. Is that the one that's up around this area? BP is at 158, 156. Okay, so that's down south. 15. Oh, right, maybe not. 156 is north. Oh, is that it? Quebec 1. Maybe I've got it right. Let me go hit Quebec 1 and go get eyes on that. Let's go take a look. I've not been up there before. Yo, what happened to this guy? Why do I have a dead operator in the base? Y'all, I don't know if I've seen this before. We got a dead operator in the base. Yeah, what the hell is going on here? What did we come into? Did you guys see that?
Strap in, we're heading out.
Phantom Raider missed the giveaway again. I think you were here. You were here for it, were you not? Yeah, what is going on there, guys? I'm quite confused. There are a bunch of PMC bodies there. Are we thinking zombie mode? Are they putting a secret zombie mode in? Oh, Steven Riffle coming in with 10 more gifted subs there. Steven Riffle, thank you so much, sir. 10 gifted subs. Hold on a sec here. Where's my goals count? Come on, Twitch. Keep up here. Keep up. Three getting that music kicked up there. We're going to go to 72 and start the goal. Because that's what we should be at now after those 10. It's active now. It should be going. But yeah, what is this? What is that mess, guys? Game was stuttering due to sheer entity count. Game is definitely stuttering, dude. My frames are real hammered right now. Very hammered. We need to source you some aviators. I do have some shades, man. I need to bring them down here, though. The Tango P.O. Box. Oh, the Tango P.O. Box. Do I have my P.O. Box listed somewhere? You know what? I'm not sure I do have the P.O. Box listed anywhere. What's the company that does the military aviators? That would be Randolph Engineering.
Get ready.
They do the standard issue Army aviator glasses. Also, you will have seen them on, what's it called? Mad Men. Yeah, they were on Mad Men. They were Don Draper's aviator glasses. But yeah, the cheesy ones from the 80s, those are like the bigger ones. I don't know what they issue the Navy. All right, so yeah, all the corpses back there. That was really weird.
Go, go, go.
Maybe they are getting a zombie mode. All right, frames. Hopefully my frames keep up with me now. Frame gen is on and functioning. All right, we got to find this BP room. Yeah, things were kind of stuttering back there at base. That was really odd, man. All of those bodies have been there a while, too. They don't have any gear on them. They're all completely naked. They all look the same. Maybe I should have tried messaging one of them to see what the... Oh, he sees somebody? He does see somebody. I am not going to throw my scope on yet. I'm going to try to get close. An old bug, Mad Dogs. Saved and screenshotted. Got to snag some off of GovX. Dude, those Randolph Engineerings are very nice. Oh, come on, get up there. Get up there. Okay, apparently I picked the wrong route. Okay, I definitely picked the wrong route. Womble's beat me up there because I tried to scale some rocks. That was a very odd bug. I don't know what to make of that. Now, they are doing their testing right now of the new patch. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Maybe they're doing something weird with the branch here. Ah, here's BP room. Man, that is straight away right here, isn't it? Okay, what all do we have here? We got a little bit to pick up here. We got a tracking tag. We got the jewelry box. Beautiful. Necklace and a ring. Okay. Bag on the ground. Oh, they got a case up underneath the bed. Someone's stashing some guns under the... Oh. Ooh, I don't know which one I want to take here. Shoot. Let's take the M700. I can use that out here if it's got any ammo. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Although I do still have my 1911 on me. Okay, let's check the magazine on this guy. So we got 9 shots. We could do some damage with that. Maybe. Let's tag something. I need a tracking tag, just in case I get deaded out here. All right, here we go. Who are these homies? Who are these homies? Who was that? Whoa, I just jumped into some stuff. Killa, are you dead? He's humping the ground. Man, that guy was positioned perfectly along a corner. It's like he's done this before. That was confusing. It's in God's caliber. Yes. Yes, I got the God's caliber pistol. We got the 308. And we ended up getting a little shredded out here. All right, so that stopped up. Let's get the medium wound done up. I'll fill myself full of blood. We'll be back on the road here. Tried to billy goat it. I tried to billy goat it out there. It didn't work. Terrain is still a little difficult to get around. Okay, looking good. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I wish we could have done something for him, man. That was just not really... That was not really the best position to be in. I jumped to the side of him. Our threat was on both sides of us. We ended up getting hit from both sides, it looks like. And I finally just discovered the village. Okay, so. With that out of the way. We got plenty more village up here, don't we? Oh. I'm going to be heavy with this. I'm still running, though. We're still running it. Okay, I got a headache. Let me sit down here for a second. Ah, no, it went away. Went away naturally. Oh, did I see him? An awesome death rattle, man. Okay, I'm gonna get it right this time. Dracon E-Star, right? And Dracon E-Star. What's going on, sir? Howdy to you. I'm gonna lift a little cash there. Yep, got it right. It takes me a bit. I'm a little dense, a little slow here. But it hasn't been that long since you last corrected me, so it was still fresh on my mind. Oh, wow, I've not been up here. And we've got dead civilians. Maybe this is a task area for another faction. Lots of bodies around here. Yikes, that's horrific. This whole place has just been absolutely massacred. Drake and E-Star got off work at noon today. Very nice. Tiberius coming in. What's going on, Tiberius? And a good evening to you, sir. This is where you farm NPCs for the VV key. Oh, okay. I did not know that. That is good intel. Okay, so you want to check out all the NPCs up here because they might have keys on them, huh? Good call. And there does seem to be plenty of them around. Unfortunately, it looks like we got a kiddo here, too. Horrific. This is horrific stuff, guys. I think Womble may have checked out these bodies. There is a key for that building that's locked there. So if it's the one what we're talking about, I do have the BP room key that was gifted to me. It is the locked room, yes, in this area. So unless you're talking about a different one. But has a gear crate, huge jewelry box. We definitely hit that, Tiberius. Yep. We hit that one. Yeah, Womble hooked me up with a key because he's a legend. And we came out here to check it out because I have not actually been up to this area before. Checking butts. Wow, they are everywhere, man. I guess that's the thing about this area, huh? You're just gonna find a lot of dead NPCs. Also had culture shock from the dead kiddos. Yeah, dude, it's horrific. It is one thing to see like the dead civilians and the dead animals and all that, but the dead kiddos, I think that's maybe the first time I've seen that here. Did you see him do that? All right, we gotta mount. Okay, still tired. Let's mount. I'm heavy, probably gonna break my legs. MFG does have, they've got a dark path for this game. Once the lore starts kicking in with the new update, it's going to be, I don't know if I want to know anymore. I came to this game here to escape all the craziness and darkness of the extractor games. Yeah, Tarkov was making things dark enough. This is getting dark. Now, how did he make that jump? There's a purse on the ground. Oh, Mojo, where did I miss the purse at? There was a purse on the ground nearby. Let's see, where was I at? Where was I? I was messing around over here. I came in through here. I definitely didn't miss a purse over here. Down the stairs? Oh, down the stairs. Okay, let me see. Stairs were down here. Got it. Disturbing, but I find it somewhat necessary. Oh, he's flashing me. Look at that. Dead on. Bang. Dude, I cannot see the purses around here. It's black. It blends in with the background. Hellbeast coming in with that prime for 3 months in a row there. Thank you so much, sir. And time to point out, Hellbeast, we got guys who are coming up on their 3rd month, right? If you guys came around generally during that, this would have been during the drops time frame. Yeah, the drops time frame. You guys are now coming around around that 3rd month. You guys are 3 out of 8 months away from being fully coined members. So well on your way, Hellbeast. 3 out of 8. All right, so down the stairs, we got that. There's nothing in here. Someone already took care of that purse. That is gone. And you guys said that you saw a pistol, too? And there's a pistol. There is a pistol. Another 1911. I am collecting those. I've got a bunch of 1911s. All right. Cool. Oh, now I definitely can't run. The 1911's so rare. I know, man. I've got a chest full of them. Okay, from here, probably going to want to hit Stalwart. Yeah, probably going to hit Stalwart. Unless I want to go to Thor. Thor hasn't been captured yet. Let's go take Stalwart. Let's see what's up there. Drop off this stuff. Now, Vulture's not at Stalwart, right? We have 2 other areas for Vulture this week. Tactical Stoner. So what's the 325 on the Beret? That is the 2nd Battalion. Well, on the Beret, you'll notice that it's got a crest and it's got a flash behind it. The flash has 2 little lines going through it. That means that it's the 2nd Battalion. The crest is the 325th Airborne Infantry Regiment. That is going to be one of the brigades of the 82nd Airborne Division. What unit was the beret of the coin that you held up there? Was a paratrooper for 13 years? So yeah, that's White Falcons. 2nd Battalion, 325th Airborne Infantry Regiment. They were 2nd Brigade, 82nd Airborne. Yeah, you were with them? Really? Wait. Tactical Stoner, did we talk about this? You were a White Falcon as well? I knew we had like one other White Falcon floating out there besides myself and McBride. 407th FSB, got you. Okay. Very nice. We got another brag baby here, boys.
I'm here.
Hey, he's here. The guy who's hairy is here for 3 months in a row there. And got to stick it up there anytime. 3 months, you are 3 out of 8 months there to get coined up, my friend. You are well on your way. 5 more months. It'll go quickly. Before you even know it. Yeah, the Golden Griffins. The guy who's hairy, I want. Well, like I said, man, you are well on your way. The hard part's over. Just got to coast it out. Here we go, running up over these hills. In the jungle. Kind of like running Area J, am I right? Actually, not enough sand. But running up the hills, through the woods. It reminds me. Golden Griffins. So I was... Yeah, he's got Stalwart. I was White Falcon. I was also... They used to be Green Falcons because I am an engineer. I was with Green Falcons, and they reflagged as the Eagles. So I was with the Eagles, man. Invaded Iraq with the 325. Okay, got you. You're part of the old guard there, man. The old guys. Yeah, I was there much later for a deployment. We closed out Iraq with the 325. Okay, so 1911, get out of here. Couple pieces of high-tier loot. Okay, let's drop off the M700. We'll do that. That'll lighten me up a bit. Now I can actually run around. Shadesy, remind me never to leave Mithras again. Daddy's home. Where were you at? Were you out getting smokes? Daddy, it's so good to see you again. So yeah, so what faction were you on? Tactical Stoner, what faction am I on? I am in Mithras, my friend. We are Mithras gang here. For life. Or until I need to start playing with somebody else, and then I'll switch it up. But no, we've never left Mithras. We have not. Okay, so. What did we say? You guys told me here. We're going Harrison and Westmore. Westmore's right over here. That's not too bad. Do I want to take that flight? Do I go Foxtrot 3 just to jump over to Hotel 3? I think I do. We're going to take the Taylor Swift flight out there. I play Mithras in the mornings, Tactical Stoner. So do you switch it off then? You play Mithras in the mornings, then maybe finish it off with a little Crimson? Do some war crimes? help you sleep a little bit better at night. Whereisvulture.com. That's the one. That's how we keep straight here, guys. Okay, so you're a three-peater then. At some point, I will get there, man. I will be a supporter 3 times over. That is the best way to support Madfinger Games and Gray Zone Warfare. Go ahead and buy 3 of them. 1 for each faction. All right, now remember, we cannot just jump on any bird. We have to be careful. Because Womble's trying to send us across the map, where I just want to go over to Helltail 3.
Raven, wheels up for Foxtrot 3.
Yeah. All he wants Hotel 3. Just a nice hop, skip, and a jump. Get my Taylor Swift flight on. Supporter 2 times, standard 1 time. There you go. So which one did you standard? Did you standard the LRI? Those crayon eaters.
Raven here.
They're a special bunch.
ETA 30 seconds.
They are a special lot. Let's see. Not AC Stoner 80 is your Mithras. Oh, do you have to get a different name every time? I imagine you do, because it takes like from the global pool of names, doesn't it? Drake and E-Star saying, "Oi, I'm LRI." Well, what's your favorite flavor of crayon, my friend?
I'm here. Move it. Go.
And do you like to chase it with a nice shot of paste?
Get ready. We're moving out.
Red. Everybody goes red, of course. Yeah, red's a good one, man. Although if you mix red with blue and purple and yellow and orange, you could have some Fruity Pebbles crayons. Blue's a close second, says Alaska. Shadesy saying that as a previous LRI member, the green ones aren't too bad.
Spread out.
Yeah, for me, it's a toss-up between, red, purple, blue maybe. Westmore. Let's get it. Drake and E-Star says, I also like the black one. Does that one taste like licorice? Which, that's a question for you guys. Licorice. Black licorice. That seems to be another, like, you either love it or you hate it. What do you guys think about black licorice? Me, I am on the love it side. I do like me some black licorice. Mrs. Tango does not like black licorice whatsoever. So whenever we have candy that has black licorice in it, I am the one who gets that. Drake and E-Star says, love it. Got you, man. Good man. You got refined taste buds. Whoa, whoa. Oh, I've gotten in bad gunfights here before. Pretty quiet right now, though. Yeah, bad gunfights. Drake and E-Star says, I also love Jaeger. Yeah, so if you like black licorice, Jaeger's going to be one of those good flavors. So that's the same thing, right? If you hate black licorice, those are the same people that hate Jägermeister. If you mention it, they'll give you a face. They'll give you the yucky face. But yeah, oh, good lord. Dude, he has got a freaking arm on him. The man should play outfield. Thirsty. So thirsty. Tactical Stoner says, have not had a drink in 3.5 years. Smoke a lot of weed, though. I don't believe they have any licorice-flavored weed, do they? No licorice strains? But good on you, man. Good on you for sticking away from the liquor. Yeah. I generally don't drink very much myself. It's not a thing for me. Dun, 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 dun. All right, Vulture is here. Vulture is at 227 rep, guys. This is This is the grind here. Like, literal grind. This is just mind-numbing. Going out there, trying to get enough stuff to sell to Vulture. Look at that. All this time here, and we're not even halfway to get him to level 2. This is rough. They need to ease up on Vulture. Or at least raise his prices a little bit. Black Licorice is a hard no-go for Redneck Atheist. Lively Batley. Batley, that name's kind of difficult for me to say really quickly. Lively Batley says that Black Licorice is delicious. Okay, so we got a couple votes for no. We got a couple votes for yes. I think all in all, you guys have a good sense of taste. You guys have good tastes. Drake and E-Star says, I got him to level 2. Level 2 is difficult, man. This kind of sucks. Grinding this dude to level 2. Steven Riffle, are you on the team, man? We got a yes, we got a no. Pretty evenly balanced. Steven Riffle looks like he's going to fight Snowball over it. It's just licorice, guys. We don't need to get all that up in arms about it. Don't need to fight each other. Let's see. Got a bit of food. Maybe need to drink the rest of this iced tea here. Drake and Esar says, my mom has a cat named Snowball. Is it a white cat? Or is it a black cat? I have seen it both ways there. One from, the color of a snowball to the other one. Wasn't Snowball from Full Metal Jacket? He is white and deaf. So that's the thing about white animals. Yeah, there's like some kind of genetic thing with white animals that makes them deaf. We actually have a white dog who is deaf. Now, I don't know if that one's genetic or if that just kind of happened naturally at some point. But yeah, there's something about white animals. Okay. I'm holding on to a gray. Let's get a couple grays up in me here, just in case. All right, checking out the map. I want to go... Shoot, Midnight Sapphire's up there and is looking pretty tasty. Yeah, let's go ahead straight up here. Do I have enough ammo for Midnight Sapphire? Actually, probably not. If I'm being honest with myself, I don't think I have enough ammo. Midnight Sapphire generally takes quite a few shots. There we go. I'll get another 1911 off. This will lighten up a little bit more. Let me make sure I've got plenty of green tip, because these guys are going to be asking for it. Generally like to have a good 2 full stacks at least. I think that'll do me. Yeah, that'll do me there. Okay, on my mark, I'm heading due north. Well, almost due north. To go get up into Midnight Sapphire. Let's go get some fun in here. Redneck Atheist says, funny thing, I don't mind Jägermeister. If somebody gives me a shot, I'll drink it, but I won't buy it for myself. So you're not really put off by the flavor of ooh, let me throw on my scope here for this bridge. You're not really thrown off by the flavor of licorice then, are you? Ooh, come on. Couple more clicks in. Woo! Okay. Shoot them in the chin. It drops them. That's good. Drake and E-Star says, we also had a white cat with solid blue eyes, but he was not deaf. Oh, white kitties with blue eyes, man. That's a pretty kitty. I like blue-eyed cats. Yep, one of our kitties. Her name is Dolly Parton. She's got pretty blue eyes. She's definitely not a white cat, though. She started out white when she was a kitten. And now she is very, very smudgy. She's not a white cat anymore. She's definitely got more dark fur than anything else now. Redneck Atheist says, not a gag reflex, just a no thanks from you. Oh, it got me thinking about those stupid Jaeger bombs that we used to do back in college. Yeah. Yeah. Jaeger bomb. Jaeger bomb. So with white cats, if they have a hint of blue in their eyes, they can be deaf. I did not know that. Yeah, so there's some kind of genetic thing. My frames just died, didn't they? Yep. Crap, I don't know why that happens. All right, got to turn off the frame gen. Oof, guys. You guys are going to have to bear with me here. If I turn off frame gen, quality might not be good here. And if that's going to be the case, we might have to do a game restart. Yeah, this is going to look a little rough here. That's going to look a little rough. Okay, quick game restart, guys. Womble, you're going to have to find me again, man. I'm going to have to restart. Unless I can turn on my frame gen again here without having to restart. But I don't think that's going to be the case. Got to get that new PC built, says Steven Riffle. Dude, I don't know what happened. This hasn't been the case. Like, this just started happening with the new update. So, dude, I don't know. But I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. We do need to get the new PC build going on. Very first thing, I got to secure myself a 5000 series card. All right, heading over to Westmore here. So he was beautiful. He was a stray that showed up one day. And one day when we got home from work, oh, he had passed on our deck. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's very sad. But at least you guys gave him a good home to go to then. All right. Let me do one last check here. I'm going to turn on frame gen. Let's see if it becomes a tearing mess. Let's go graphics. Frame generation on. Oh, yeah. That's a no-go. That's a no-go. Okay. Going to keep frame gen on. Let's safely end our deployment here. Oof. There we go. All right, we'll get this thing started back up again. Let's close out of the game here. I'm going to restart Steam too, see if that has anything to do with it as well. Just start fresh. Okay, that is out. Let me get back to chatting here. All right, guys. Yeah, I don't know why. The game gives me a little bit. Like, if I'm lucky, it'll give me some time before it starts becoming a terry mess. Tiberius says that Amazon has Zotac 5090s right now. What are they going for, man? What are the prices on a Zotac 5090? Because that would be wild if they're going in for retail. $25.99. That's, and what, they were going for like $2,500, right? MSRP, if you want to call it MSRP. Steven Riffle saying that you're on DDR4 RAM, right? I am. I still am on DDR4. So, in order to upgrade, I'm going to have to rip everything out. And if I'm going to upgrade to DDR5, we're just going to do the whole new build. What I'm hoping is, if I get my new build on DDR5, we can do a 2 PC stream. My DDR4 build right here that I'm rocking right now can take over streaming duties, while my DDR5 hits the gaming duties. And then somehow, I got to figure out how to wire all that stuff together. That's going to be the pain in the ass. Steven Riffle says it should be $17.99. Really? For the 5090s? Am I completely off on the price tags on those things? Hold on a sec. Ooh. That's weird. Okay, now it's working. Okay, yeah, the mouse was freaking out there. Huh. Huh, my computer doesn't like it when I minimize Steam. Very odd. All right, I'm gonna have to alt tab this sucker. We're alt tabbing. Okay, so the 5090. We're checking this out here. Okay, yeah, no. A lot of these are going for like 2,500. Well, they should be starting out 2,500, right? But they go up from there. Zotac has them listed for $27.99. That sounds right. Tiberius is running the i7 14700K, 5090, 64 gig of DDR4. Tiberius, is that running just fine for you then? I mean, for me, I could definitely like, I could boost up something there. And I'm not entirely certain what the choke point is. It might be my CPU at this point. Probably. Ghost Wolf coming in. Hello. I've noticed there isn't a lot of viewers on Twitch for Gray Zone lately. There's 88 now, and that we've got most of them. Hey, I mean, this is the place to be in Gray Zone, guys. This is the community here. You guys are the coolest. I want y'all to know that. But I think we're at that point where Gray Zone's just kind of at a lull, right? Everybody's, and some of this is Gray Zone's fault, right? We have the wipe cycle every 6 months. That's established. Now, what they've gone and done is that they've made it really, really easy to like them, sir. Snowball, you know that song really gets me going, man. Gets me going, guys. But yeah, as I was saying, so we are in the middle of a 6-month cycle. Actually, not even in the middle. We're still kind of at the beginning, right? When did 0.3 drop? We are now in July. We would expect the new one to come in like the October, November timeframe, right? That was kind of like when the last fall season drop happened. So it's going to be a while, and everybody is completely done with their tasking. Like, all they have now to do, get out there and loot, do a little PvP, and I think they've lost a lot of players during that session. So, like, once everybody does their speed run on their tasks, that's the point where you start seeing people starting to move away. So we're at that point. Plus, it's also summertime. It's summertime. There's not a whole lot of viewership on Twitch during the summer. So that does come in cycles. You know, everybody's out on vacation. Everybody's out hanging out with their families, going out having fun. They're not necessarily sitting at home on Twitch, you know, hanging out on their phone, watching Twitch, that kind of stuff. Willie T23 is running an i9 13900, a 3080, and 64 gig of DDR4, but I'm bottlenecked when streaming Gray Zone. Runs great when I'm not streaming. So that's the thing, Willie. I think it's also an issue of me streaming as well. So I've got the streaming going on, but I've also got lots and lots of graphics being pushed. I mean, my game is running on an ultra wide screen. So I've got that. I've also got two 27-inchers hanging up on top of my screen. So we've got lots and lots of visual real estate here that my PC is having to push. That might be a part of the strain here. You add OBS on top of that. It's a lot of resources being demanded here. GPU right now is sitting at about 80%. It's kind of bouncing around. CPU is about 50%. So maybe the CPU isn't the bottleneck. I don't know, man. In any case, I do think it is time for a new PC build. This one I did during COVID. So that would have been like 2021 timeframe. Yeah, 2021 timeframe. We're talking, this is about 4 or 5 years old now. Probably about time to do some updating. It's not an ancient system, to say the least, but it could use a little bit more. Let's see, you're not going to notice a difference between DDR4 to DDR5 with FPS in games, and you have a good GPU and CPU. My friend has my same setup, 32 gig DDR4, and only gets like 5 frames. Yeah. I'm not necessarily thinking I'm going to have more frames. I just need to have less issues with the game, right? I need more resources overall for my system to work with. What with all the monitoring, the gaming, and the streaming. So I think that's probably like, it's probably pushing my rig. It's pushing it quite a bit, doing everything on a single PC. Snowball coming in saying 227 inches. Hey, get your mind out of the gutter there, Snowball. 27, that's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. Even with a 14700 and 5090, Gray Zone Warfare could run better. 100% agree, Tiberius. Like I said, my issues really started with 0.3. And not even when 0.3 dropped. Early when 0.3 dropped, we were good. It was a little while after they did some sort of update, some sort of patch, some sort of hot fix. I don't know what it was. But at some point, I started having issues there. But let's see, Steven Riffle's coming in. I run a 9800 X3D. That is definitely the processor I'm going to be looking for. If I get a hold of that one, 64 gig of DDR5. Ooh. And a 4070 Super. And I get roughly 150 to 175 with the frame gen off. Steven Riffle, that's what I'm aiming for, man. Like you guys know what my stats are here. Let's go hardware. So here's the stats, and I am getting 60 frames with Gen turned on. Now, again, there's a lot of stuff my PC is doing, but yeah, dude, Riffle, I think you have just about the dream PC build there. That's what I would be going for. That's what I would be going for. I would be, yeah, jamming that 5000 series card in there, and then like you have got the latest and greatest. So, we definitely have areas that we can improve on the PC, guys. Yeah. It's low. It's low. We're running with barely any frames, right? Okay, but we have restarted. Let me jump back on in. And let's see if we're fixed, at least for now. Need to get my visuals. Let's go. No black screen of death. Ironheart says that Gray Zone really pushes the CPU. Playing this game makes it reach temperatures like no other. All right, keeping an eye on my CPU. Yes, it is pinging off the 98%, 100% CPU right now. Like right now, 100%. GPU is actually about halfway getting loaded in. Let's see what happens when I'm in here. All right, so CPU. Yeah, dudes. CPU is definitely my bottleneck. It is probably like... It's probably redlined right now. My CPU is redlined. Wow, my GPU bounces. Let's get running again here. All right. Yeah, feeling good. Get that heart rate up. So yeah, I think out of everything, my CPU is probably pinged a little bit more to the top end, while the GPU tends to slide up and down there. Yeah, kind of interesting. Interesting how that works. Okay, but looks like my frame gen is fine. Where's Womble at? I don't think Womble made it in here yet. All the dead bodies are gone, though. Maybe we were just on a weird server. Tiberius says, I would replace the CPU first. Can you throw a 9800 right in the slot? That's a maybe. That's a maybe. I don't know if the 9800 plays well with my motherboard. I would have to see if they're compatible. If they're compatible, I could. In which case, all I would have to do is just take off my AIO cooler. And we should be golden. So that one probably wouldn't be too bad to try out. And that might be a little bit easier than going through and doing a whole new PC build, but All right, where were we? We were hitting stalwart. We did all that. Let us go over to... Let's hit the Fanny's route. Although this guy... I don't know where this guy's going. He probably has already hit Fanny's. Okay. In that case... Let's go get into a gunfight over at Tiger Bay.
Raven dispatched. Moving to base camp.
Treat yourself, Tango. Mad Dogs, I think I might. We might have to treat ourselves and just do a whole new PC build. I mean, guys, I've got a case. I've got a brand new case I want to start building out of. So I think logic dictates I need to start getting some new pieces for it. Yes, we have got ourselves the Fractal North XL. I've showed this to you guys on stream a couple times. It is a beautiful case, guys. So Tiberius says that my CPU slot is not the same. So you are saying it is not compatible with my motherboard, is it? I'm going to need to get a new motherboard. All right. I mean, that seals the deal, man. 2 PCs. We're going to want to do the 2 PC stream.
Raven, wheels down and ready to load.
Because I'm going to need to get all the latest and greatest if we're going to do a new build.
Ready up, we're taking off.
I have an AM4. 9800 X3D is AM5 only. All right. And I'm okay with that. I was already in the mind frame that I was going to do a new build. But yeah, guys, this Fractal North XL,
Get ready. 1 minute.
it's been winning awards for being the best case of the year. So I had to get it. The thermal performance on that thing is amazing. The ability to move air is out of this world. And it looks pretty, too. Got a good thing you're rich, Mr. Twitch partner. If only making partner meant that you get paid more. It does not.
Approaching the LZ.
Let me
30
pull back the curtain and let you guys know. It does not mean you get paid more. No, I think it used to be that they paid you more once you started making Twitch partner, right? They started switching up the percentage splits. Now they don't do that until you get partner plus. So they're all stratified out there. Yeah, 3 schmeckles to 5 schmeckles. That's what it is. Twitch got to get their cut, man.
Spread out.
Yep, Twitch got to get theirs. Stephen Riffle. Yes, the super secret day job does make up for it, my friend. It's going to be a long while. It's going to be a long while before I can replace that income. So in the meantime, you guys are getting me as a part-time streamer. It's probably going to be a long while before it makes sense to go to full-time streaming. Okay, we're still good. We're still good. Just a little hiccup. Be right back. Gonna watch the Battlefield 6 trailer since I woke up an hour ago. Tiberius, brother, you've missed out on that? Yeah, check it out, man. It looks pretty hot. It's the campaign. Keep that in mind. But it's looking pretty good. It leaves me hopeful. Nobody here? Oh. Maybe somebody there. Did I see somebody go off to the left side of the road? I'm hearing them on the other side of the wall behind me. I could have swore I saw somebody walking over that way. Night shift problems. Oh, man. I'm feeling that. God, night shift is... Now, are you normally night shift? If you normally get to do the night shift thing, that's one thing. Man, I remember when we were bouncing back and forth between night shift and day shift in Iraq. That was freaking killing me. Yeah, I don't like doing that. I like being able to keep a nice, steady schedule. Keep my sleep patterns normal. Doing the night shift was a lot better in Iraq. Not going to be quite as, like, ball-sweatingly hot. Good way to go there. Snowball says, I play tested it. It has great potential. Ooh, that's good. That is very good to hear. Yeah, the play mechanics, I think, look good. I'm sure everything that could ruin it is going to be the stuff that's not on the play test. Like, are they going to do the microtransaction hell? I sure as heck hope not. They got to keep things tasteful. I don't know what you guys feel about, like, battle passes and stuff like that. I'm not entirely convinced that battle passes screwed up Call of Duty. But I think it's unnecessary. I understand that, like, the model is out there, and that is the way that these games make money these days, which is kind of unfortunate. But, man, if you think about Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, you never needed battle passes before in the past. It's unnecessary. The EU is clamping down on microtransactions. I did hear that. And it was the kind of thing where, oh my God, how did he make it in there? Hope he wasn't standing there the whole time. Yeah, we were having a discussion about that. So games that have microtransactions, they just don't have that on the servers in the EU. And I honestly don't know how I feel about that. Microtransactions themselves, very, very, very not good for the artistic style of the game. It just leads you to design weirder and weirder things. Whatever's going to sell the most, the game turns into just a visual turd at that point. It's to protect the kids. I mean, that's goodness gracious. All right, need to keep my eye on the ball here. These guys keep on showing up. Yeah, where was I at? Yeah, we want to keep the kids from any of that craziness. You know, as long as they're not burning off mom and dad's credit cards on microtransactions. But I mean, from the business point of view, is it really warranted? Like, it doesn't seem to be anything of a business-friendly kind of point of view. But, I mean, all that said, I'm still not a fan of the microtransactions in video games. For the most part, they are just absolutely god-awful. Yeah, so all the destruction and stuff that they have in Battlefield 6, dude, Battlefield's done really well with, like, the live feeling of the map. It feels very organic. Very large, very explorable, very organic. Everything, like, has a part to play in combat. Come on. Whoa. Way down, Kobe. There he goes. Womble says, I think it only pertains to a microtransaction where items are chance random. Ah, yes. So I am aware of the gambling issues there. That is why giveaways are a little difficult to do. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Yeah, there are some rules behind that. But we copped to nothing, guys. We are in the United States here. I'm allowed to do that stuff here. And I don't mind you guys being able to partake. Oh, 2 just straight over the head. You get better. Snowball got to play the multiplayer small map? Ah, okay. Battlefield always had its moneymakers in the big maps, though. So that's what we're waiting to see. What are these giant Battlefield maps going to be looking like? And how do they react? Snowball, are you NDA'd out of your mind? Tiberius says, I still won't pre-order. They haven't earned that yet. I think I'm there with you, man. I am torn. I'm torn because it's going to be a good streaming experience. I'm torn because it's going to be a good streaming experience, but I really don't want to. I really don't want to gamble on the game itself. I got burned. I got burned by 2042. And not severely burned, just mildly burned, because I did pre-order it. I did play it with my boys. We did have a lot of fun. But boy, it went downhill real quick. Don't sell out. I mean, if it's going to be a good game, we're going to want to play it. The sellout portion of it is, I mean, I'm going to stream it. If it's going to be bad, I'm going to stream it and we're going to talk about how bad it is. There are a bunch of streamers though, and I saw that our own Devil Dog gamer, Mr. Corey, has his invite to go play it early. So you're going to be able to check out some Battlefield 6 gameplay footage over on Devil Dog Gamer's channel once he's doing that. Womble says it's been a long time since a new game got me to pre-order. Last one I did was Far Cry 3. Well, it has been a while then, huh? Tiberius says, I couldn't get through the first 10-hour free trial they had of Battlefield 2042. Was it that bad for you? I know it was a buggy mess by the time I was playing it. So, not the best launch. But the comedy there... Oh, there he is. Come on. The comedy there is that, you know, Battlefield always has a buggy drop. I don't know if I necessarily believe all that. Mad Dog says, stop playing Call of Duty. Battlefield took a risk with Gray Zone Warfare, but I'm happy with Gray Zone Warfare. I mean, it was a risk. I think they put out a little bit more, like, actual in-game game footage for Gray Zone Warfare during all, like, the previews and all that. So I had a little bit more... I had a little bit more faith in Gray Zone Warfare when it was dropping initially. Day one GZW was rough, though. Don't be mistaken. They have taken a bit to get everything working, right? Ooh, ooh. Gotta stay nice and low. These guys are gonna try to get me over the wall here. Hannibal. Hannibal, what's going on, sir? What have you been up to, man? Have not seen you on the old GZW in a hot minute. Oh, bounced it off the wall. Damn. I hit somebody, though. Whoever that was, I heard him. Been crazy busy in the last week of your capstone class? Oh, that's right. You got classes going on. What is the coursework, sir? I think we talked about this before. Started looking for master's programs? Good for you. Hell yeah, man. Get that master's. Those master's degrees definitely set you apart in the civilian market. I just can't decide what to do. That's a tough one. Once you get up into the masters, you kind of have to be going down like a route. So yeah, do think carefully about that. Oh, he is hurt. That must be a guy hit with a grenade. Put him out of his misery. So which way are you leaning on things then? If you're thinking about some master's programs.
Where are you, Merc? We're not done playing yet.
Is this something that you want to do outside of the Marine Corps? Like, do you have plans on retiring sometime soon, or
You really think I can't find you in my own fucking country?
or what other plans do you have for your master's program there? Shot in the back, Tiberius. Yeah, I mean that's real Crimson behavior there, shooting them in the back as they're injured and walking away. But to my credit, he still did have a weapon in his hands. So, you know, his bad. He should have just dropped the weapon. Now it sounds like we're playing Ready or Not. Want to do athletic training, but it's almost impossible to find. I just leg meted him. Almost impossible to find one that is 100% online or 1100% online. Retiring in 4 years. Look at that, man. You are like, God dang. You guys that do a total and get out when you're still young, pretty jealous of all that. It's wild to think that you can go into the military at 18, come out by the time you're 38, and still have a lot of life ahead of you. Have that retirement paycheck, full bennies. That's good stuff, man. Fatherpreneur, cut that out. Crimson repping over here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, though, right? It's all the war crimes you guys be doing. Nothing to be ashamed of. Just telling the truth over here. Oh, they got the door shut. All right. Now, big test is going to be, can my frames keep up over here at Tiger Bay? They generally have not been able to. We would hear audio popping, and it's usually when I get over into like the front section of the mall here. We'll have issues. It's never a war crime the first time. That's what I hear. Probably should pop this light off here. What time is it? 2200? Probably should pop this light off here, but it's going to be super dark for stream, I think. Ooh, got him. Guy across the way there, we got. Wonder if it's going to be too bright for me to throw my night vision off. Maybe that'll be a bit more visually appealing for y'all. Might be. Redneck atheist, or if there's no witnesses. Dead men tell no tales. Wait, what the hell is this? Oh my God. Since when did I have PVS 7s on me? Ah, gross. Okay, well that settles that. All I've got are PVS 7s. I don't think I've got any 31s, if that's the case. Oh boy, did he jack me up. Oh, man. I thought I dropped that sucker, too. We just ended up just freaking mag dumping each other. All right, all right. Keep my blood in me, guys.
Binding resolution to keep me from fucking destroying you. I am talking scorched earth, motherfucker. I will massacre you. I will fuck you up.
Ah, Les Grossman. Yes, they were stacked behind each other. I'm betting the guy in front was just bullet sponging for the guy in back. Ah! The mutual mag dump mode, I like that. That's descriptive. Okay, lungs are jacked. There we go. We're treated up here. Let's dig this stuff out of my lungs. Hopefully they don't come find me. Just let me heal up, guys, and I will be right back out there. We can get back to it. Gone are the days of the one-shot, 2 kills. I've had a couple situations where I thought I could get it. I don't think I've ever gotten it in Gray Zone. The one-shot, 2 kills don't seem to happen. I don't know. Does anybody have any video evidence of that ever happening? Need a mug with 2 toilets now? Well,
Throw down your gun, and I promise I won't shoot.
Tiberius, if you take a look at the mag dump mode mug, there are, in fact, 2 toilets on there. Front and back. Which is, ironically, how I wipe. Ho, 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 ho. He tagged me again. That cheeky bastard. Busted up my arm. All right. Let's see. Slight bleeding. I'll just go ahead and S-band that sucker. No vid, but I've definitely hit 1-shot, 2 kills before. Nice. Womble, I would expect it from you. If anybody has done it, of course you have. All right, fix up my arms. We got broken bones there. Mad Dogs, he wants my butt. He's coming for it. Tiberius, you wipe like hardcore wipe? Oh, I hardcore wipe. Feels like sandpaper. Somebody's shifting around. Real close by. Oh my God, was that the last? That was the last bullet in my magazine. Or I did something to frickin' mess up my automatic fire. Luckily, that one went straight into his head. That was pretty close. I could have definitely got my screw up there. Got enough ammo there, Cap Shadesy? Hold on a sec, bro. Hold on a sec. We shall see if I've got enough ammo. I would hazard a guess and say no. Probably just enough, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We're dizzy. Let's go ahead and pump up a little bit more blood. These guys are really going to make me work for it here. Womble says, don't think he does with the mag dump, and he does. That is my playstyle, guys. He needs about 1,000 more. You got... See, chat knows. Chat knows. You guys know it. Absolutely. I need a freaking belt fed over here with like 400 round belts easy. Multiple belts. I need an assistant gunner. Yeah. Come on. I know you want to do it. I didn't hear any dying. See? Mag dump. Hit him on the last bullet. That took the full mag, gentlemen. But we got it. You finally nail one, and it's got to be that last one that's in the magazine. Iratty coming in. So now that you're done with the missions, what do you do now? Just go and murder? We get a little muck duck in. A little bit of muck duck. More so, I've actually been on the hunt for keys, on the hunt for loot. We still have to grind to level 50, which at this point, without squad missions, I'm sitting at 42 now. I mean, we're getting close. We still have to level up Vulture. You know, we got a lot of stuff that we can do. None of it nearly as fun. Like coming through here and just absolutely schwacking areas. I like this. But we need a... Oh, yeah. We're definitely still getting the audio popping out there. It's just that section of the map, too. Ace 2 afraid to PvP? That's not true. I've got a certain kind of stream style here that does not suit well with PvP. We can do PvP, but you guys will find me a lot more quiet once we start doing that. Haven't seen you loot yet? Oh, brother, yeah. My looting is also not top tier. My looting could be a lot better. It's mostly like my lack of keys that really contributes to that. Got a 2-day airsoft event for Saturday and Sunday, playing at an abandoned university campus for the last time before it gets all demoed. Oh, no. They're going to demo the campus? Do they have plans for any of it? Do you know? Oh. Hey, there we go. Steven Riffle. There we go. Steven Riffle getting in with the Skull Beret Subdued Trucker Hat. Everybody, get your enter on. Exclamation point, enter. Steven Riffle getting that giveaway going, guys. Get entered. Get entered, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. We got that Skull Beret hat going on there. That trucker hat, too. One of my favorites. I am a trucker hat kind of guy when I'm wearing hats. And that's a good one, guys. Yeah, Steven Riffle, thank you so much for that gifted hat to the community. Steven Riffle's feeling very, very generous today. Finally here for one. There you go. Ah, there he is. There he is. Could barely see him across the way there. Yeah, you finally made it for one. Phantom Raider. Hopefully you get it there. Let's see. Mad Dogs, a 577. There you go.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man. I ain't got time to bleed.
Oh, crap. I did get hit. That was good timing there. Yo, Mad Dogs. Congratulations, sir. Make sure you hit that redeem. Light wound on the neck. Actually, that's the same space there, right? That is the exact same place that Jesse the Body Ventura got clipped in the movie too, right? What's that? I gotta do the... Is it rigged? Is it rigged? Mad Dogs won it this time, man. If it went back to Steven Riffle, then I could see the argument for it being rigged.
You know why they call me Prison Mike?
Do you really expect us to believe you're somebody else?
Do you really expect me to not push you up against the wall, biatch?
Biatch. I'm Prison Mike. Steven Riffle, you didn't enter your own giveaway? Well, I mean, that's fair. That's fair, I guess. That would be like a real roundabout way of trying to buy a hat. All right, how many of these suckers are still going to be running up at me?
Just come out and get on the ground.
At least one more, apparently. He's trying to flank us. Shoot, guys, hanging around in Lamang has reminded me, what the hell is going on in Thailand, y'all? Oh. Oh, that sound is rough there. Yeah, don't F with the Lamang army. But yeah, what's going on in Thailand? They are currently engaged in a war, and who's that up against? That was like, is it Cambodia? Lobbing rockets?
I know you are here. Show your ugly face.
So it's like as if the real Lamang army is getting some action. What's wrong with Thailand? Dude, Thailand's at war right now. Did you not hear about that? Yeah, Thailand is currently engaged in battle, like in real life. Oh, somebody's here. Somebody's here. Who's here? I see a bloob. It's Womble. Womble's found his way here. He's doing it. Mad Dogs, you are... Mad Dogs, you are very welcome. Congratulations to you, sir. Steven Riffle hooking it up, man. What a bro. Very valued member of the unit there. Are you serious, Tiberius? China's gotten involved? What up, dude? Let's see. Abused by mods. Oh. Whoa, crap. Abused by mods coming in with that follow there. What's up with the name, man? I hope you're not abused by mods. I hope all the mods treat you with fairness. Tiberius, everyone thought World War III was going to start in Iran or Russia, but little did they know it's Ladyboy City. I mean, if you guys think that maybe World War III hasn't started yet, I mean, you might want to think about that. World War III is not necessarily something where you go back and you're like, oh, World War III has started. Let's begin. It's more like all this ratcheting up. Jesus. All that craziness. And then it's like all of a sudden, oh, hey, the world is at war. It's something you realize when it's too late. Okay, we are on the opposite side now. Did I bring keys? I didn't bring my keys for this one. Nope, I didn't bring my my big map keys. Someone's real close, though. Might be down low. Down low. Audio popping. Audio's popping. Audio's popping real bad. But at least the frames are still doable. The audio might be crap, but we're still making it work. Yeah, when are they going to fix this? This has been an issue, I think. I think most people have been experiencing it. I know I'm not the only one. It's really just right here in the mall, too. Shadesy says, if I get drafted, I'm going to request a DDM4, 20-inch barrel, AFG2 grip, 60-round mag, and 8.55 with a 1 and 6 razor. It's a pretty good build there. Pretty good build. I think realistically, though, you might switch away from that 8.55. In the real life, it's actually kind of pretty basic bitch. They got better stuff out there in the military supply chain. The request. Whoa, whoa! Hit and run. Tango's the same, but we'll need 3,000 rounds in his bag. Yeah. I'm actually not a spray and prayer in real life, though I play one on stream. I do like to go rock and roll, though, when I can. Which is why I'm kind of addicted to operating the 240. Operating the 240 Bravo is one of the finer things in life. One of the more fun things you'll ever do is going full cyclic on a belt-fed machine gun. Frickin' love it. Spray and pray that pen ink. Hey, you know how officers do it, man. That's why we got fountain pens, so we can just spray it everywhere. Okay, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Don't kill me, don't kill me. That's Womble I was taking a shot at. I was just shooting at a light. That's all I had. Tango won't be a field op for the U.S. Army. Doesn't have the money to fund his ammo situation. Yeah. That rings true. Ooh, nice SVD. Okay. I knew we came to Tiger Bay for a reason. Saw machine gunner is better, I think. Abused by mods. Oh, I mean, I think you have a higher rate of fire. Yes. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. You do have a higher rate of fire, but I just like that that 7.62 ammo a little bit better out of a belt fed. Let's turn this guy off here. Turn this guy off, and I might throw on my scope now. Ooh. Scope glare is a thing. Oh! Oh, did I break my legs? I did break my legs. I don't know if I've got any more splints in there. I'm probably going to have to use my... Do I have emergency backup splints? Crap, crap, crap on a crap cracker. Oh, boy. Okay, tactical retreat. Tactical retreat here. I got to get myself fixed up. That's a medium bleed. Let's get that stopped up. W fine. That was a big one, Tiberius. Yeah, that was a big one in that crate. Happy for that. Best thing I did was a GPMG on a sustained tripod. 3,000 tracer rounds. The barrel was glowing. That is legit, man. Yeah, once you get that barrel glowing, hopefully you got your spare barrel nearby. Yeah, you need to have a good assistant machine gunner to be quick on that. Ooh, no! This is not good. I've got 3 broken limbs. And just enough splints to take care of it all. Yeah, I thought we were in a good spot of trouble there. This is why we keep the QR kit on us. Let's see, stop bleeds. Let's go ahead and take that out. I'm going to need that. Bloods. I don't have any bloods anymore. Let's pull out our emergency rations of blood. Still got a few more on the suture kits. And I'll go ahead and keep this splint out here. Let's use it. Gosh darn, guys. We've been burning through our medicals. Medic! Oh my God. Womble hanging out real close. That was pretty good. He was Johnny on the spot there. I just about died. Just about died several times over. Tiberius Tango got 100K in loot on him. But it's all ammo and med supplies. It's not med supplies anymore. We have burned through med supplies. Burn through these suckers. I need to get rid of these NVGs. They're going to be useless to me. All right, back out there. Back out there. We got. Do you want to live forever? I mean, it would be unreasonable to ask to live forever, but I would like to live a little bit longer than I have been. Yeah. Good on all that. Okay, can't get into the to the armory. I do think I would need to get back, drop off this SVD. So let's go make the run. I might want to get down to, let's see, where's he at? He's at Harrison, so he's north, right? Harrison. Harrison? So there's Westmore. Westmore and fricka-frackin' Harrison. Ah, okay, so Harrison is down here by me. All right. That's where I go. I go to Harrison, as long as I can jump this wall. I don't want to live until I'm old. Being old sucks, says Tiberius. Yeah, I mean, you gotta find a way to be able to enjoy being old. Right? I guess if it's a lot of pain and creakiness and not being able to do anything, that's something there, but we gotta find ways to enjoy life in our old age, guys. We gotta keep kicking ass until we die. It's gonna happen to all of us. Cutter Edge Studio says you're only as old as you think you are. Hear, hear. I agree with that, man. And I've got the sense of humor of a 13-year-old kid, so that might be where I land. Well, I guess I'm 14. Yeah, same. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, us boys, us men, we might get bigger, but we never actually grow up. And see, you're all good. Yeah, tell my knees that. See, that's the problem. The brain is there. The knees are not. The cartilage is gone. Oh! Okay, he did hear me. 36 going on 12, says Cutter. See, that's why I can still watch Beavis and Butthead, and it's hilarious. Freaking love it. Is he all the way out there already? God dang, Womble took the shortcut out there. It's too easy to make a joke about. Yeah, I'm not going to go there. I'm drinking Fruity Pebbles flavored liquid death, guys. This is how we do it. All right, into the jungle for Harrison. Ba-boom. I swear, Womble has got the arm of a major league outfielder. You went from 13 to 8 now with that drink? Joke's on you, man. Last time I had a bowl of Fruity Pebbles was not that long ago. Probably shouldn't. Too much sugar for this old man. But still, it's good. Kid cereal is still very enjoyable, guys. All right, we are back, and we need to fix ourselves up bad. Oh, my. All right, we'll get that card off of us. I want to get this SVD off. That's a nice find. Hold on to that. Let's see. That's the definition of old school and a new age, says Cutter. Is it good that you don't have it here? Abused by mods. Do you not have Fruity Pebbles there? No? Oh, I mean, depends on your point of view. I would think it's a shame. Because it's quite enjoyable. But it is for the kiddos. And probably not the most healthy thing. Let's see here. I've got plate 6s. I don't know if I want to run heavy with plate 6s. Let's see if that immediately pushes me up overweight. Because I do have, I think, a few plate 6s I've been bringing back. There's another M2. I can use that. And then pull this plate 6 up into my case. Oh, this M2 is not 100%, I think. No, that's not even close to it. So 66% at most. At most. Same as Dr. Pepper. You don't have Dr. Pepper there either, huh? Red Deck Atheist says, it's living versus surviving. Sometimes you have to indulge. Revisit childhood. I agree with you there, man. Are you really living if you can't have a bowl of Fruity Pebbles every once in a while? Let's see, 60%. Yeah, we'll do it. Good enough. We'll run these things until they're ragged, in which they will be pretty quickly. All right, so we used about half of our ammo there. I would say that's probably a good half used up. So we would have been in trouble there if we only took half of that with us. That is why I need to have a good backstock of ammo. You never know when you're going to need it, when you're going to get into a larger firefight. I'd rather have it than not. Just as long as you stay underweight, it doesn't matter. Tiberius says Dr. Pepper is delightful. Now that's a good Texas drink right there, guys. Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper's a good one. Tiberius says, I wish the armor looked worn down like the guns with the durability loss. That would be kind of cool too. Like if it started fraying up right? They had like threads hanging off on it and got all muddied and all that. That'd be cool. Okay, while we're here, we do have Vulture. And for what it's worth, I can sell him $150, well, I guess $100 credit card. This cheapskate. 245 rep. That is literally going to take forever. I probably won't be able to do it in this wipe. I'm guessing. I will not be able to get Vulture up to level 2. All right, more ammo. Lots more ammo. I do have, it looks like 1 extra grenade. Oh, that's it. I need to switch out these stupid things. PVS 7s. I didn't know I had PVS 7s. Pieces of crap. That's not what I want. I want to get my PVS 31s on me. So there we go. PVS 31s. Shove those in my butt. Get rid of these PVS 7s. Oh, what a shock putting those suckers on. Yeah, we do not want. Don't forget the NVGs. We switched them around, man. Yeah, P-Shep, those were ass. PVS 7s are awful. I'll only run the 31s or the 14s. Yeah, the 14s are, yeah, they're marginally better than the 7s. But there's such a huge leap between the 7s and the 31s. There's like, I don't know. In my personal opinion, I think it should be 14 should be your base. 31s are your mids. And then GP NVGs are your top tier, right? We should have quad nods up in here. Okay, I think Uno Mas on the grenade. Yeah. And then medicals. Boy, do I need to sort out my medicals. So let's see. I'll need another group of tourniquets. Ooh, we're going to need small bloods. Suture kit's doing okay. And then frickin' splints. All right, what do I have on my character? I actually don't know. So that's all the big stuff. I don't have any cats on me. So we'll get us a cat there. Wonder why we don't? Hard to get their hands on? I mean, they are kind of top tier units, right? But that it always filters down that way. It used to be PVS 31s, right? So what we use in game right now, PVS 31s used to be the standard for Delta, for the Ranger Regiment, and now it's working its way down. Like it's starting to work its way down to regular infantry units. I think Marines are getting PVS 31s issued. Now that being said, PVS 31s are also not the latest and greatest. You are having guys who are getting like the enhanced NVGs as well. So it's like that thermal optical overlay. There's a lot of stuff out there. I really think I'm not a big fan of the NVG mix in game. I think it should be a little bit higher up. Should be shifted over a bit. All right, so CT, couple small bloods. What did I say? Splints. I'm going to need a couple things of splints because I need to refill my big bag. All right, let's get that. So there we go. Stop bleeds. All full. This one's going to be my bloods. Good there. Suture kit, pretty decent. I also have an extra. And then my ouchies over here. 2 of 2 on the paraset. 4 out of 4 on the splint. We are good. Good there. Let's put a full stack of splints back in the QR kit. And then another bandages. Another stack of bandages would do me good. Because those I also go through pretty badly. All right, cool. So, grenade's good. Ammo's good. Plate carrier's good-ish. All my medicals are good to go. We got the NVGs. We're set. Womble says you could switch up to carrying an EMT in your plate carrier, double the space of 4 MFACs. The EMT. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the QR kit. Carrying an EMT in my plate carrier. Interesting. Are you thinking ammo in the pockets then? Huh. I don't hate the idea. I don't hate the idea. Let me see. So here's our EMT. Okay. And you've got, that's quite a pouch. That is quite a friggin' pouch there. So if I just go ahead and get these spaced out categorically how I would do it. This is going to leave us with like 2 times the space. Yeah, I don't hate it. That's not bad there. And so if I switch it up and I start throwing down my ammo in my pockets, how's about that? I could get my EMT up in here. It's quick, and then I could really double up on all of this. Now I can only put medicals in that bag, right? Nothing else. Like if I throw some ammo in there, yeah, no go. Weapons parts, no go. That's all medicals. 1,200 rounds of ammo. I mean, yeah, what of it? You guys say this like this is anything new. This is how I've been playing the whole time, guys. Let's see. Womble says EMT kit would have more meds than all of your med kits that you have now. Oh yeah, no, it's double. This is double the slots. Look at that. So I could actually just go through and get a whole new range. Let's sell these MFACs back then if we're not going to use those. We can do another S-band, another cat on me, another 2 small bloods. Right? Where the hell did it go? There it is. Another surgical kit, another suture kit, and then another splint and Paracet, where it's at. Okay, so all of that. We have definitely doubled up our space there, yes. That is... We're going to be rolling around medical style. Look at that. Womble, this is how you're such a medic. Got that, and Paracet. Boom, look at that. OCD's killing me. Okay, doubled it up. Are we going to be super heavy? Is there a reason that you used... You buy the 3 use versus the 5. On what? So if we're talking about the suture kit, that's because it's faster. Although I don't know if that's the case anymore. Is it still faster than the 5? So you'll notice that on my quick ones, the ones that I hit H and use immediately, time is of the essence. So that's why I use the smaller ones in here. When I go back to my QR kit, that's going to be my larger ones. They did speed up the 5. Is it closer? Or are they on parity now with the 3s? Because it used to be your larger ones, there was a significant time difference. You always wanted to have the smaller ones on you quick, but then you could do the QR kit and you know, bust that out too. Made in Japan, take out the QR kit. What for? That's the stuff I want to make sure that I don't lose. Although it might not necessarily be an issue now. Always thought it looked like the blood where I had more in than the 5. Okay, yeah. So the bloods, I mean, that's also why I use the smaller bloods too. I mean, that's the way that used to be back in 0.2. I don't know if the time difference is much more anymore. If the 3s are faster, I'm going to have to start using them. Yeah, give it a shot. Give it a shot. It doesn't hurt. If you keep a backstock of the bigger ones on you somewhere, you know, you're going to have the extras. Yeah, this is just to make sure that you get in nice and quick, get back into the fight. Because you definitely don't want to be in the middle of a blood push, and then someone comes up to you and kills you. That's the frustrating part. All right. Learn something every day. Dude, I learned this from watching people as well. Actually, I think you guys Chat tells me, they're like, hey, you know it's faster if you use a smaller stack. Go. That makes sense. All right, Tiger Bay. We have Beiju, our bitches. Let's go. I'm kind of feeling maybe Nerith here. Nerith is good for a fun run. Midnight Sapphire. Someone is over in Midnight Sapphire. Gulovsky. Don't know if he... Did you guys hear that? Guys, I think there's something up in these trees here. Tiberius says, I always have some Fent or meth with a bottle of charcoal on me. That's a good thing to have. I would like some better stamina regen. Yeah, you're an addict for stamina regen. I was bringing some meth in with me. I kind of stopped doing
I need some
that.
dudes up here who speak American, goddammit. He's making a fucking sweater back here. I'm trying to put Tiger Bomb on this jungle's nuts.
I'm trying to put some Tiger Bomb on this jungle's nuts. Let's see. I don't have a whole lot of Strick. Is it going to be the Phenethil? Will Phenethil help me, maybe? I do have a good backstock of Fent. Let's take a little bit. Yeah. Maybe we can OD on Fent out there. Midnight Sapphire. I'll bet Homeboy went through and cleared it. He is kind of hauling ass right now. Who is up over at Nerith? Did I see some blueberries over there? No. Somebody did go hit Savannah. Maybe I go hit Delta 1. Delta 3. Maybe I go hit Delta 3, go hit the barracks, go see what's up. I'm going to make a run for Juliet 2 and get up on out of here. Well, it's going to be about daylight. It's like almost 4 in the morning. We're getting there. Fent and meth is faster regen for stamina. Are you talking about a combo? Or is it either one? Made in Japan. Why do they sell charcoal? Is it useful? So charcoal helps you out if you take a lot of medicine. Charcoal is to detoxify your blood. Yeah, so it's the... Where's it at? Intoxication? Yeah, it's the intoxication bar. If you take a lot of medicine, you'll get intoxicated, and charcoal helps you out with the intoxication. Tiberius says, I always carry 2 Stricks and a bottle of Fent in my booty. Brother, if I could find Strick on the regular. Here we go. Let me take my Fent. If I could find Strick on the regular, I'd be good with that. 3 uses of Fent is nice, but you'll need 1 to 2 charcoal, says Tiberius. Ooh. And look at that. I won't be tripping on rocks anymore, I think. They're supposed to be fixing that up. Have a whole red case of it, Tiberius? Where are you finding it, man? I need to stop jumping, too. That's not doing me any good. 3 fence and the rocks won't even be there. That's right. You'll just, like, rocket off the rocks. You'll ramp off of it. All right, here we go. Juliet 2. You're over here somewhere. And we wanted to go Delta 3? I think Delta 3. Crack.
Exfil, confirmed. Raven en route to Juliet 2.
I'm a Luke Gobbin. Crash hates playing with me because I'm like a vacuum. You just suck it all up, huh? Got that hooverness going on. Where do you... the question is, where do you find it? I can't find the Strick. Are you just hitting medical containers?
This is Raven arriving shortly near your position. ETA 30 seconds.
He needs to reload another mag. You're out of bullets in your 9mm. It is, there you go. Wait. Why is your slide still locked back? Huh. That's odd.
I'm here. Move it. Go.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so the wall containers tend to have simple splints and bandages. Got it. Med bags. Yeah, I gotta get better at being a loot goblin. And if Crash doesn't like it because you get everything before he does, then... yeah, you and I can't play then. Keep me from getting any loot there. Would be better to learn where these places are at, though. Try to keep that in mind. Crash is dramatic, is he? I mean, that's a sign of a good streamer. Good streamers are pretty dramatic. Good streamers. The best streamers out there are the ones causing all the drama. Everybody watches them because they cause drama. Womble says, weird, I fired my pistol once and it sounded like I was shooting an automatic. I heard that. That was your pistol you were shooting? What about your bullet count? Does your bullet count say that you only fired one? Abused by mods, radio tower near Winchester. Winchester. So the SRS has the med crate. Yeah, there's the med crate right out front, right? Right over by the trucks. That's a good one. I do like that one. I've not found Strick in there. I have found other good medicals, though. But yeah, haven't come across Strick. Womble, that was only one bullet. But on your end, it sounded like 10. It definitely sounded like burst fire. That was weird, coming out of your Glock. And then it looked like your Glock was, like, back out of battery. Looked like it was locked back by the magazine, which would happen if it were empty. So, weird how that worked. A little bit of a bug there. All right, so a solid game restart, a solid Steam restart, and it looks like we haven't had issues with our frame gen crapping out on us since then.
Get ready. 30 seconds.
Just a little choppiness. As my CPU is pinging 98, 99%, 100%, 100%. Yeah. CPU might be my bottleneck, boys. Let's see here. Tiberius says, whenever you see medical bag, open it. That's where I find Strix. All right, we got to find some medical bags.
Go, go, go.
All right, here I know I'm going to want my scope on me. Is it still out of battery? That Glock's looking good. Not out of battery anymore. Do I want some? Dude, yeah, if you come across me out here, I will take any Strix you got for sure. I love them. Love me some Strix. I'll be able to keep up with Womble for once. Dude is fast. Womble is a very handsome man. Underneath that balaclava, I'm sure. Your LRI, though? That does make it difficult to find, then. We'll have to coordinate if we do any loot drops there. Do keep in mind, I am broke. I am poor. I don't remember what my bank account was looking like. It's been sitting at around like 65K. So I might be at 75K now, maybe somewhere around there. You can have them for free. Hey, Tiberius, ain't nothing in this world for free. I know that. There's no free lunch out there, man. You're going to make me work for it somehow. I know that. What do you make Crash do? You got like 30 bottles of Fent too, man? You're hoarding all this stuff. That's where it's all going. That's why you guys can't find anything in Gray Zone Warfare. Tiberius has been through there and has taken it all up already. You make him show you his toes. All right, you got a dish, man. Now I imagine Crash's toes probably got like hairy knuckles, doesn't he? Hairy toe knuckles. Just a guess. But he seems like the kind of guy who doesn't have any problem growing some hair. Skill issue. Gotta be quicker than that. Nah, you're not gonna be able to get the loot. You're too slow. Green Beret. Oh, his head exploded. Although the personnel are looking kind of light out here. Very nice. You ever see Bigfoot's feet? I can imagine. Kind of like a hobbit, right? Kind of just all hairy on the top. Has Crash got hobbit feet? Has anybody told Ty about that? Let's see. Made in Japan. What is Fent used for? I have a couple bottles from Support Edition. Haven't used. Okay, so... Ooh, you're not going to see it on here because it is off screen. But at the top left side, we have my... what's it called? I'm completely at a loss for words, guys. So Fent... Oh, yeah. Inspect the Fent. So the Fent... Here it goes. It will increase stamina regeneration at the cost of increased intoxication and hydration drain. So your intoxication will go up. Your hydration will go down. But your stamina will regenerate faster. Ooh, boy. Somebody saw me. Or someone. Okay, speaking of, I am thirsty. Ty is never living that down. I don't even know how that started. How did that even start? That's some ridiculous lore there, guys. Some ridiculous backstory. I hear there's an in-game toe camo being worked on for Ty. Probably, man. The devs love him. They will make some in-game stuff for him like that. All right, good to go here. The sun is coming up. Not seeing any more dudes in the nearby. Let's get an elevated position. Homeboy's bent over. Someone's deeper in the map getting it. That might be Womble, perhaps. Yeah, he's the only other bloob out here. Let me go ahead and run on down and say hey. Running to the sound of the guns. Yo, May, what's going on? May Moogle, you have made it here. Howdy do. What's the news, May? What's happening? I think it was on a mil-spec stream. Do tell. What do you know about this? They just started talking about foot fetish stuff or something? Ty admitted that he likes feet. All kinds of feet. Also, as someone who uses the Fent... Oh, they are up in there. Let's pull the scope back. If you pop 2 more, you'll be down to like 65, 70 hydration, but at the end of 3 minutes. May, you're stressing about the Kentucky move? Oh, I know. Moving is pretty stressful. Moving is a pretty stressful time. Have you moved much in your life? So I used to move all the time. How you guys like that hip fire? Yeah, I used to move all the time. As a kid growing up, Dad was in the Army, so I moved around all the time. I joined the Army, so I moved around all the time with my family. Yeah, intense. It can be a stressful time, especially if you're moving your stuff on your own. Like, at least when I was moving as a kid, we had the army packing our stuff up, moving our stuff, dropping it off, and unpacking was mostly on us. But I think you had an option to have them unpack. That's like, that makes it easy. And it's still pretty hard. Moving can be very moving to a person. Straight on, BMW. Yo, what is going on? How are you, BMW guy? Y'all, it's Friday Eve. We're so close to Friday. I can taste it. Ready for this week to be over. Woo! Sun's coming up. Should be easier to spot people now. It's probably going to be easier for me to get spotted. Okay, that's going to be over at Obstacle? Yeah, Womble's drawing fire over at the Obstacle range. Abused by Mods is in Friday already. There you go. How is it in the future, my friend? Do you guys have flying cars there? Or does the future still suck like I think it's going to? In the EU, yeah. Okay, so you guys are past midnight over there. You guys in the EU are crazy, man. I get you here, and it's always like 3, 4 in the morning. Y'all are some night owls. You stay up real late. Yeah. What server region? I am Central. Central servers, my dude. Until such point where they get mountain servers. Us here in the mountains would like some servers too. Wake up at 3 your time? Do you wake up at 3 in the afternoon? 3 p.m.? Because I can see that. You were saying that you're night shift, right? That would make sense. Ew, mountain men, says Tiberius. Hey. We're all right out here. I'm actually more of a Midwest guy. I've just been living out here for the past few years. But yeah, I have run across actual mountain men. They are interesting folk, for sure. Coming up towards 4 a.m. over there in Northern Ireland for Womble. Dude, Womble, what is your schedule like, man? Because you tend to hang out here quite a bit. You're like, you got to be staying awake until about 3, 4 in the morning. Maybe damn near close to 5. You do the work, you work in the night shift, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Gotcha. Okay, so that explains it. That's how I have so many European friends. You guys are night shifters. Oh, we got flies on bodies. Flies on bodies are a bad sign. No looting to be had. Ah! That fucker shot me. Tiberius is an ER nurse. East Coast US guy, got you. Okay. So Tiberius, your nighttime then kind of becomes playtime here then, huh? When you've got the most energy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this place is probably cached. I'm shot!
You don't fuck with the Lamont army.
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh my god, oh my god. I saw him too late. Just as he was there. Oh, now I'm gonna have to find my way to my body. That's not good. That's very not good. Do you ever find bloated bodies in game? I mean, they do look really rough. Yeah. They may not necessarily look bloated, but they are discolored. Flies are flying around them. They are looking kind of gross. And all that said, like the first server I came into just had dead operator bodies all around. It looked like a really weird bug. I don't know what was up with that. Green skin? Yeah, they do have the green skin. Good discoloration. I knew I overcommitted going up those stairs. Skin bodies hanging from trees? No, these were operator bodies in the base. I don't know what killed them because they shouldn't have been able to have died in the base. Yeah. Pretty odd. I don't know what that was. But then we went to a new server, and yeah, they were gone. So. We were initially speculating perhaps it was a, like a zombie mode, maybe. Maybe Gray Zone was experimenting with a zombie mode. Okay, what you got, dude? I'll just take it. Whatever you have. 26 in the mag. I gotta get back over. Let's go. Have you ever seen the house in the village near CSI? The house in the village near CSI? I don't believe I have. What's up? Is it pretty horrific? I might need to go check it out. Might need to go check it out at some point. The guys in the trees were Green Berets. Which ones? The ones that are hanging in the village? I can see that playing into the lore. Yeah, I could see that. They were in weird places. They were like hanging on top of the signs. It looked as if it were intentional. Maybe as if there were a predator in the jungle. And Predator was going around killing soldiers and displaying their bodies in weird areas. Pretty odd. Crossroads 136154. There's been some pictures of the Discord of 100 dead bodies in the fob. So what were they doing?
I hit him like 15 times.
Oh, we got somebody up in here. We got somebody up in here.
I mean, I don't think any of these bodies are the commander.
You downstairs?
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm down here.
that's me. That's me. Okay.
Who the fuck is this? Oh.
There's a bunch of random people over here.
Here we go. Let's drop.
Death? What do you all know about death?
It's so big, you should see what's in my pants.
I do not see the commander anywhere.
All right, this has got to be looted like a mofo now. Yeah, homeboy's running back there. Whoop, excuse me. Excusez-moi. Maybe not looted? No, definitely looted.
Man, this mission is fucking us.
Definitely looted.
Not in a fun way.
Ah!
One dead.
Who are all these? There's so many dudes here now.
He shot me.
Holy crap. Every week the GMs pick a winner and they get a prize. Oh, screenshot competition. Okay, so that's what they're doing, huh?
No, I'm fine.
Maybe they're jumping into server and self-harming? Grenading themselves, maybe? I still don't know how they make it up on top of those signs. That's weird. That's some weird positioning. Claymation Lols coming in. What's going on, Clay? How you doing? Thanks for making it in. Good to see you back. Maybe we should do some screenshot stuff. I would really need to jack up my resolution, I think. What do you guys think about how that works? Getting those screenshots for the competition. You got to set something up, right? You got to get a beautiful picture. They generally look for beautiful pictures. Hey, here we go. Hi, Tower. You coming on in, man? I see the raid. Where's my notification? What's going on? Hi, Tower. How you doing, brother? How's it going tonight? Let's see. I keep finding servers that are raining. Oh, Tiberius. They're supposed to be lightening up on that. That's what the word is with the new patch, the new hotfix. That's one of those. Not too bad. How about me? We're doing pretty good here, man. You know, I keep on running into an issue with the game. If we've been playing for too long, my frame gen tends to die out. Chat has determined that my computer sucks and that I need a new one. So we're talking about building new PCs here. Other than that, the game's been going pretty well. I would like more frames. I'm jealous of all these dudes who are running at like 150 frames. And I want... Goodness gracious, don't die out here. Don't die out here. I was not paying attention. Was that coming from the... That must have been coming from the village. Ah, come on, get behind cover. Tiberius, ooh, I think I found your server. All right, get low. Let's get ourselves situated. I want to be able to see these guys. I think we just have a minor bleed with plenty of them. We got a little racked up there. Okay, homies, where were you shooting me from? They just did not want me to make a clean exit. Y'all probably met my little friends here already. Yeah, not seeing ya. Not seeing ya. Hightower's running 130 plus on epic settings, dude. See that? I'm jealous. I'm running 50. 50 frames. 5-0. Now, that said, many of my settings are on epic. That was definitely Womble. That was definitely Womble there. Let's see here. Black Magics, I have a similar issue. If I play too long, my frame gen starts smearing. Yep. I turn frame gen off, and then it's just not enough frames. I turn frame gens off. It's not good for stream, so I end up having to just restart the game altogether. So, I don't know what's going on, man. I kind of hope that they do a little bit better optimization coming up here so that I don't have to get a brand new PC all built up before this game runs nicely for me again. Whatever they did with this last patch in 0.3 at some point kind of screwed things up for me somehow. Do not know how that happened here. All right, Delta 1, let's go hit. Go back to La Casa here.
Roger, Raven is in the air and heading to Delta 1.
Black Magic's rocking a 5090. There you go. Well, let me go ahead and throw up my... go ahead and throw these up in here. Hardware. No, not hardware 4. Hardware. You guys can see what I'm rocking there. It's not... It's like a 4 or 5-year-old PC, so no longer top of the line by any means.
Raven here, I'm moving out. ETA 30 seconds.
But should be decent enough to get the job done, I would think. We've just about cashed out the Fruity Pebbles Liquid Death. Black Magic saying, I've seen similar things on subreddit. Some people are reporting an optimization issue. But I mean, that's coming as no surprise to the devs. Optimization is, you know, it's got to be a priority.
Landing, get in, go!
All right. Let's get this thing taken off here. Tiberius, is Gladiator captured by anybody on the server? Let's see. Gladiator. I gotta memorize where these guys are at. There's far too many. Gladiator. I mean, Gladiator's blue, yes. Gladiator is captured. We've got it. Womble says no? No? I mean, I saw it captured. Maybe not. Did I not? Or did I see Gator? Here's Gladius. Is there a Gladius and a Gladiator?
Approaching the LZ. 1 minute.
I must have missed it. Ghost Reaper, what's going on, sir? Good to see you there, brother. BlackRock 76. I'm running around 200 FPS, 1440, but not epic. Some settings high, some medium, 40 and 90. Okay, so I'm rocking 4070. I might need to tone some things down there. Yeah, we're not rocking hard enough GPU here, I think, to be getting those triple digis. But we got to push it. All right, guys. That's going to do it for us. 2100 here. We got to get ready for work in the morning, guys. But I will see you here again tomorrow. We will be streaming at the same time as usual. That's going to be 1800 my time, Mountain. That's going to be 6, 7, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So adjust based off of your local hour there. If you guys are new to the stream,
Welcome back to base.
if you guys are new to the stream, which there might be some of you still out there, let me go ahead and throw up the Discord while Streamlabs is still working for me. There it is. Up in chat is the link. Head on over to the Discord, guys. We are building a very nice community over there. We would like to have you as a part of it. It is a great place for us to keep in contact while we are off stream. So if we want to talk about things like new games coming up, what games you guys want to see on stream, merch ideas, just general buffoonery, skylarking, stuff like that. That's the place for it over there. Also, if you guys are new, consider becoming members of the stream. Subscribe to the stream and become a member of the unit. You guys can head on over to TangoPapaDelta.com and use your 10% discount as a member of the unit on any Tango Papa Delta gear. Check it out. We've done a couple giveaways on the stream today, man. Steven Riffle, if you're around there, man. Steven Riffle has been an absolute superstar today. Pushed us up over our subs goal for the day. Launched our first giveaway of the day. And then donated a hat to stream. So we had 2 giveaways today, man. That's a stellar day today. So yeah, so if you guys are members of the channel here, members of the unit, subscribers, head on over to TangoPapaDelta.com. Check out and see what we got and use your 10% discount there. And then lastly, as new members, you guys are working your way up to becoming fully coined members of the unit. So I've seen lots of you guys have re-upped today for 3 months in a row, and that's awesome. You guys are working on your way up here. That's going to be after 8 months. You guys get a coin shipped out to you. I handled these all myself. So you guys will get a handwritten envelope from me with your coin going out to you after 8 months there. That is our logo with that 3D relief there. Take a look at that. Pretty cool. With that maroon enamel beret, it's got the flash of the 2nd Battalion, 325th Airborne Infantry Regiment. On the back side of this sucker, you guys see each and every one of these are going to be individually numbered. Like I said, when I send them out to you, it is yours individually. And I keep track of that over at TangoPapaDelta.com. You can look at the unit roll call for the list of all of our coin holders. You guys, if you stick around with us, you guys will see your names up on that list. You guys will be on the inside roster of the cool guys. All right, y'all. Friday, here, tomorrow. I will see y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Twitch, I'm going to need you guys to stand by because we're going to look out for a raid target. As usual, we will be raiding out. Everybody else, you guys can stand by and check out this cool moto video that I close out stream with. But yes, let's take a look for a raid target here. Twitch, stand by. I will see you all tomorrow.